Because I don't think people realize this. You almost died.
Yeah.
Take me through the whole thing.
I'm riding on my four-wheeler, and I'm about to turn in my driveway. Just so happened, this lady behind, I didn't know she was even behind me. She tried to go around me. Boom, hit me, and I flew.
Ooh.
I flew, nigga.
Wow.
I went everywhere. Everything was going in my head so fast. My life was going through my head. And I'm like, yo, I'm about to die. My old lady come down, she looked at me. This when I knew I was really fucked up. When she's like, oh, shit. I knew I looked crazy. First person I called Klaus like, I'm being in a wheelchair forever now. He like, nah, you gonna get through this. And he the reason I got through it, honestly. For real, for real. You know how much I hate this city? Like, I love the people.
You do hate New York, but why?
I love this. I love the people. It's just the city. I always had bad luck here.
Why?
Every time. Huh?
Did you show them the mask you wear when you walk around?
Oh, y'all ain't seen it?
Nah.
He's walking around. This guy's a fucking lunatic.
Wait, which mask is
He goes, I don't want people to
Where my
notice
phone
me.
at?
So he's just wearing like a old man.
Mask.
What about the Chihuahua mask? Where the...
Oh, I got that one too. That's my
He's really in
That's
his
my-
like Michael Jackson phase right now.
No, I ain't, man.
Except if you took it off, less people would notice.
Oh, shit, let me make it bigger.
Bro, why are you waving at me?
Wait, you're doing this to not get noticed?
No.
Yeah. Well, I do this so I can walk around and nobody pay me, like, I'm just doing it for the camera right now, but usually if I walk around, ain't nobody paying me no attention.
But say the real reason.
Because this is the safest person in New York.
Why?
An old white man.
A giant baby?
An old white man. That's an
Yeah,
old
but
white
it's
man.
not an old white man. They're looking at you.
You
and
look
they're
like-
going, gimme.
Yeah, bro. What the? You look
What's
like
wrong with that?
Nobody's fooled by that.
I know.
Do you think people
You
are
look
fooled?
like a goblin, dude.
Your hands are black.
I put my hands in my pocket. It's just for the camera, man.
Yeah, but you're wearing a blinged out watch. Like they know.
You can't see the watch in this one. I just put that for the camera, but like if I'm walking around normal, let me show you me walking around.
You think white people look
You
like
think that's walking around normal?
Yes, without the skull cap. Like I
That's
told you that for the camera.
You think the skull cap is the not normal part?
Yes. Let me show you me
Yo,
without
this
the
is
camera.
so racist. This is what you think white people look like.
No,
You
this
really
is-
think
nobody came and said nothing to me.
Because you're wearing a fucking mask in
Either
public.
way, I didn't want them to see me. That's the whole point of it.
No,
I look so crazy to some people.
Yeah.
That
They
makes
not gonna come
some
off.
kind of
That
sense.
is true. You do look crazy.
But nigga, let me show you.
You were doing it to scare the Asians.
Oh,
Just be honest.
let me show you what I
Be
look
honest.
like.
No, you want to scare the Asians, you take the mask off.
All right. I'm gonna show you. I even tried to wear like a regular mask, and motherfuckers still notice
What's
me.
a regular mask?
Hold on, I'm finna show you. Shit. Let me know when we need to start, because I'm just
I think
talking
we
and shit.
started. I think we started.
We
Oh,
started.
we did?
There's no start or finish.
Oh, what's happening, y'all?
There's no start. There's no ends. We just go. Show
This
us the picture.
motherfucker knew who I was. I don't know how he knew who I was.
Let me see.
See, like they could tell who I am with that. Could you tell that was me?
No.
You see what I'm saying? But they knew.
Yeah. Well, where are you right now?
That's in the airport.
Private airport?
No, that's at the regular commercial airport.
Yeah.
The peasant airport.
I mean, so they're catching you at the peasant airport?
Yeah. Like,
All right, that's a good guess. That's a good guess. If I saw a short black-handed person wearing an old man mask at a private jet,
I wouldn't have my black hands out. They in my pocket. I wear old members only jacket when I wear this out and about. You don't really know it's me. I wear some old glasses. I just showed it to you. I ain't even post it. I might post it now since they got y'all
You
talking.
dressed the outfit up for the mask?
No, I just did that yesterday for him to send it like, that's how I'm out here chilling. You know, I do a lot of shit.
Dude,
that I don't
fucking...
even post
and
on
you're just
them.
walking around with Lego sets. You look like a fucking
I didn't walk around
pedophile,
with
bro.
Lego sets.
You're an old man holding Lego sets by
When did you
yourself,
see me holding Lego
looking for
sets?
children.
When did
That's
you
a
see
little
me
weird.
holding
That's a
Lego
little
sets?
weird.
That is a little
Building
weird.
Legos?
You love Legos, though.
It looks like
Yes.
you're trying to get kids, like lure them in.
No, I ain't. Yeah, no, I ain't.
Yeah, but old white men, that's...
Y'all don't build Legos?
No, Legos are fire.
I love
Legos, it actually helped me with my thinking and memory and all that shit.
This is the guy right here, JK Brickworks. This is the best dude. He makes
yeah,
he makes
I
his own
know.
sets, and then you can buy the set that he makes.
Yeah, I know. Or you could, he probably give you the instructions too. You could buy his
That
instructions.
I would do.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't buy the set he built. unless I
No.
could
He
build it.
gives you all the pieces. He gets them
So
wholesale.
explain to me the Lego thing. Why this new obsession with Legos?
Well, this how it happened. Well, when I got hit by that car, I ain't had shit to do. So I was sitting there chilling. So my sister, she was like, she sent me a puzzle while we was in the Bahamas. I was in the Bahamas chilling. She got me a puzzle. And I liked the puzzle. I'm like, damn, this shit all right. It had my mind back working. It helps my memory. And I was like, shit, I'm going to do another. I did another one, but it was kind of boring. So I was like, I'm going to try Legos. And once I tried Legos, it was on and popping. And like, you know how I am. Once I start doing something, I do it. That's why I never did cocaine.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, because I knew I'm going to like it.
Because you'd be the best.
Yeah, you'd be the best.
I about home.
How many Lego sets you could buy?
I about whole kids snorted by myself. Be dead.
I mean, Tony Montana overnight.
Dead like a motherfucker.
No, it is true because I knew you before you ever smoked.
Yep.
I knew when you didn't smoke, you didn't drink, you didn't do anything back in the MTV
Shit.
days.
Didn't do
You
shit.
wouldn't even go to the red light district with me in Germany.
No, the other way around, motherfucker.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you
nah,
mean?
the other way around. This motherfucker.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna tell you, old lady, right now, he is never gonna cheat on you. This motherfucker. We was all the way in Germany.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's go to the red light. He's like, I don't know, man. I got my old lady. I was like, ain't nobody gonna know. How you gonna know?
By myself. You didn't go
No,
with
you
me.
didn't want to go. You didn't want to go.
I went by myself.
When? You went?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't want to go because you were scared your old lady was gonna catch you.
Well,
Remember-
that too.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, he kept complaining about his old lady. It's like,
I said, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go. I was like, do you want to go? And then you were like, well, you gonna fuck something? I was like, no, I just want to look.
yeah, he just wanted to look. That's what it was.
Yeah, you were like, I'm not going to no museum.
Yeah, man. He just wanted to go to the museum. I'm like, man, I want to fuck.
It's nice to look, though.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It is nice, though. Like, sometimes, like, that's what most women don't realize. I like to have a lot of women around me. Like, I ain't got to fuck them.
Yeah.
Just be around me naked.
Atmosphere.
You know, and just the vibe. You know, so,
Good
but it
ambiance.
wasn't like that in Red Light District. Like, this was like a bucket list. Like, I ain't never been to Red Light District.
Yeah.
If we gonna go, we gonna fuck.
Couple buckets out there.
Type shit.
Yeah. I wouldn't be into a hooker that's just right there, storefront on sale.
You
I
know what's so
want
funny
exclusive
too?
hookers.
I've never got hard, or I've never paid for some pussy like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
'cause-
been an exchange.
Yeah, I gotta feel like you like me. Like that shit don't get my dick hard. So that's why I've never really like got into the trick.
Have you given them a chance though? Have you tried?
Yes, I have tried it.
And then what happened?
My dick would never like get all the way hard.
How'd you get out of the situation?
I just kept fucking and it wouldn't. And she kept saying like, it was a baser. Well, crackhead, that's what we basers.
What?
Yeah.
How much was
That's
that?
why your dick couldn't get hard?
That might have been
No, because when I was a jit, we used to do that. No, I don't want to talk like that. No, I ain't doing that because we can get fucked up in argument.
Yes.
So I'm gonna just leave that alone. So how y'all doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are joined by the legend, the motherfucking GOAT, the most interesting man in the world. We got Lil Duval in the
Type shit. Man, I'm so proud of you, man. Like, just to see where you come and see how you grew. And just like he said, I saw an interview where he was talking about you. That shit real. Just to see you, even the bigger you get, the more you become a better man.
Trying.
I gotta salute you for
Trying,
that.
man.
beautiful
You
thing.
the inspiration, man. You know, I always give you credit,
it, man.
bro.
I appreciate it. Like I told everybody, I was like, man, out of all the people that have been around me, it was a white man that listened to me.
Bro, I used to annoy him so much. Bro.
So much.
Yeah.
Every time he's like, hey man, so I'm like, man, stop asking me so many fucking questions.
Yeah.
Every day it got cold. Every time we up there, he asked me a question, asked me something. Every time you tell Charlamagne, like, man, this motherfucker keep asking me shit, keep asking about how much I make, what you do this, how you do that. I be like, man, stop asking me shit. And the shit.
Because I figured real early that you had the game kind of figured out.
Yeah.
The game of life, he says.
No, at first it was comedy
Yeah.
and entertainment. And then when we went to the Bahamas, I was like, oh shit.
Figured it out.
You're operating on a very different level. But real early, I was like, oh my God, this guy has it figured out. He's got his independence. He's inspiring all these like trends and nobody even knows outside of his community that he's starting it.
Yeah.
Like even the word basic the way that we
bitch.
talk about basic, but like there are people right now that are using it. My fucking wife uses a word that you popularized and has no clue it comes from you.
Yeah.
So once I picked up on that early in guy code, I was just like, let me get game.
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
guy has it
But
fucking
I
figured
respect
out.
people like that too because
And you told me, shut up. You go, stop asking questions, just observe.
Yeah.
And I guess that's how you picked up game.
Yeah, that's what I tell people all the time. People don't listen, they follow. So you just got to give them something to follow. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the stuff we learn from watching people.
Morris, we had a guy on the pod, he said more is caught than taught.
Yeah.
You can
That's
teach
real.
all you want to, but people aren't going to
Yeah,
listen.
people not gonna listen, and when they do listen, they done heard it fourth, fifth person.
Yeah.
But I get a kick out of that. Like I get a kick out of seeing people be me, and they don't know it's me.
Yeah.
That's where I get my satisfaction from. Like I don't get it from the flowers. You know what I'm saying? Like
You get
I've
it from actually impacting culture.
Yeah,
and then
seeing
it.
It's like seeing when you got a child now. When you see yourself in them,
Yeah.
you get satisfaction just in that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I get out of people. I just see myself in, and not only in just people that look like me, people like you.
Yeah.
You see it in them. Or people like you see them in them.
Yeah.
You is me. So
No, but that's a good point. That's a good point. It's like if you're doing something that he started, that's more obvious.
yeah.
When you see me do it, you're like, oh, I'm really impacting culture.
yeah.
But that's another thing that I picked up from you. It was like, that's all perspective. A lot of people would look at that and be like, all these motherfuckers copying me and I ain't getting no credit.
Yeah.
You're giving yourself the validation.
Yeah, it's like I've always knew you can't wait on other people to give you your praise and shit like that. If you wait on that, you're gonna be disappointed. So I never relied on that. You know what I'm saying? Like when people do give it to me, I damn near cry because I ain't used to it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to take the response,
accolades,
the love
the
and shit
respect,
like that because I ain't used to it. Because I don't. Even when I got in the accident, I wasn't so used to. I didn't realize how many people had love for me.
Come on, bro.
I did. Like I knew you had love. Like I knew the people that the tribe that I got around me. I know they gonna be there. So that's where I got my. But I didn't realize
Like all these people.
Yeah, the industry, like
Yeah.
people, like damn, these motherfuckers. Like I really had an effect on them motherfuckers. And you had people that was calling. I ain't expect to call me, or people that was checking on me and shit like that. There, so that surprised me out of that. So. What was we talking about? I forgot.
Yeah, you know, it's
Just
crazy.
you getting your credit and how you've created a system, and this is what I think you do constantly that I really admire. You create these systems where you can get the validation that you want without somebody walking up to you and patting you on the back.
Yeah.
And then when they do that, it's icing on the cake.
Yeah. Oh, it's like, like I said, I don't know how to take it. You know what I'm saying? You be like, shit. Like people come to me, man, you did such and such, and they probably look at me like, this motherfucker just looking at me crazy, but I really don't be knowing what this. I don't know, say thank you or I knew I did that. 'Cause that's in my mind. It's like, I know it, but
How did you learn that? How did you learn I can't look for validation from other people giving me compliments. I got to find it in other ways.
Well, I've always did it I've always did it since I was a kid, and I've always had it. But then once I started seeing other people looking for it and they're sad and
Dangerous.
looking, and I was like, I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the observation shit that you keep doing. Like, I don't know, was there nobody that was kicking game to you directly so you had to?
That's God, honestly.
Yeah.
I can't give no credit to nobody. Like I'm a genius. You know I'm dumb than a motherfucker. Like I'm not.
No.
I mean, when I say dumb, I'm like, I'm not a genius. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting up here. I just understand it.
I think you might be.
I just have understanding. If you ask anybody that's a genius, they probably tell you most people that got understand you know how dumb we are. Like I know how dumb I am.
Yeah.
And once you understand it, you take everything and you learn more. You know what I'm saying? Like people that think they smart, they the dumbest people.
Here's what I would say. Andrew uses this term a lot with like a genius zone. And your genius zone is life. Like living is your genius zone.
Yeah.
How to live your genius zone, which is a fucking beautiful thing.
I also feel like you're not fighting life constantly. You know, there are people who try to swim upstream.
Yeah.
And then there are people who just float.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know, to me, when I'm observing you, it's like constantly moving with it. And this is why I do say you're genius. It's like, when I started asking you how you kind of plotted your career, you picked out all the things that you did and then did them. It's not like you fell into them accidentally. You analyzed it. Like, let's go way back, right? Let's go like way, way back. Okay?
See, like now you giving me props. I'm
I know.
than a motherfucker.
I'm gonna still make fun of you.
Yeah, please do.
Your head's big and you're short. And
I need Andrew Schultz and shit to talk shit.
I got you. You're balding from the back. Yeah.
Don't show up.
Don't show up.
I don't give a fuck.
You can use that.
He been trying to blame, bro.
Now this racist.
You were converting to Judaism. You would wear the high chain. He's just trying to get the.
I had that shit on when I got hit by the car. And I feel like every time something happened to me, I had that on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe in all that
You think
shit.
it's safe?
Wait, it's a cause or the protection?
Yeah.
What? Say it again?
Is it the cause of it or the protection?
I think it was just a protection from, like, every time something happened, I always had that high piece on.
Yeah.
So
High means
But
life.
imagine if you had
it means what my song is, live my best life.
Yeah.
I didn't plan that, but somehow, like, it's like the universe just works in my favor. Even when I got hit by the car, I felt like this shit was supposed to happen. I just wish it did.
Can we go to the car?
Yeah.
Because I don't think people realize this. You almost died. Guys, the Life Tour show's coming up, okay? We have Houston, April 5th. Charlotte, we added a second show, April 13th. Nashville, April 18th. And then Austin, Texas, the Moody Center, April 19th. We got a bunch more dates up at theandrewschultz.com. Go grab them. Florida, thank you so much for the sold-out shows. St. Petersburg, Tampa, that was amazing. And then Miami/Fort Lauderdale, those shows were fucking incredible. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I can't wait, you know, for the rest of you guys to see this. And we got some big stuff, man. This next show, we're coming. I'll see you guys out there at the Forum in LA. Thank you guys so much for selling it out. Appreciate y'all. So LA, I'll see you guys soon. TheAndrewSchultz.com for those tickets. Thank you guys so much for the support. Peace.
Also, guys, dates real quick. First of all, please watch Gaslit, my new special. There's also merch available on my website, akashsingh.com. Gaslit, full special. If you've seen it, watch it again. Tell everybody you know. Also, turns out I have a show that I completely forgot about. I apologize to Soul Joel. I'm going to be at Soul Joel's in Pennsylvania. We just put that link on my website. That is today, the day this episode comes out. If you're watching this episode the day after it comes out, you didn't even know I was doing this show. So just added to my website, Soul Joel's inside Sunnybrook, akashsingh.com for that. I think I'm also doing Tempe and Denver in April. But Gaslit, most important thing, the merch also, Soul Joel's, those are the things. Thank you guys so much. Let's get back to the show.
I don't think people realize this. You almost died.
Yeah.
Like, you were very close. And if you go back a few years before that, you have a song out and you have a philosophy out, which is just like, hey, live your best life. You're openly saying, I got life figured out. I got it all. Everything's done. I figured it out.
Yeah.
Trust me. If you follow me, your life is going to be better. You're like bragging.
Yeah.
Was there,
I feel like God did this to show. All right, we finna see if you about all that shit you talking.
I've always wanted to ask you
even
that.
while I was sitting there, I was like, damn, he really put me through this shit to show.
Because it wasn't just that.
Yeah.
It's CoolAide,
Yeah.
then Clay, or no,
Yeah.
then Accident.
Clay
then
was after. Clay was
Yeah.
like the day I got off my crutch. The next day, that's when this shit happened.
So think about this, right? You're telling people I got life figured out. One of your best friends passes. You get in an accident that almost kills you. And then right after recovery, a little bit,
The
your other
next
best
day.
friend.
No, I'm talking about the next day. I got off my crutch. I talk about this on stage. Like, as soon as I got off my crutch, I was like, I ain't gotta walk with no crutch no more. He was like, yeah, but take that shit to child support tomorrow. Because I had child support court tomorrow, the next day. I took it to child support court. I called them. I was in the Bahamas, because after I went child support, I went straight to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And I was like, I did say everything, whoop the whoop. He's like, you paid her? Because I had to pay right then. He's like, yeah, I paid her. He's like, all right, cool. As long as you paid her. Hung up. 2 hours later, everybody called me and was telling me that shit happened.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It was like, everything was like a movie. Like, my life be like a damn movie. It's like, damn, is this the part here? Like, I know it's part. Like, I always know life is up and down. But
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
when you in that shit, you like, damn, this that part of the movie now.
So do you think God was testing you? Like, you think you got this figured
I
out?
don't think
I'm gonna
God
show
was
you.
testing me. I think it was more a test of shit. He knew I was going to get through it. So he used me, because other people probably was like, how you like, he just talking that.
Oh, it's easy to be happy when you're rich.
Yeah, it's easy
to be happy when you got
like,
jet
it's
ski in
like
the
he
Bahamas.
used me as an example. And I was like, damn, this is part of the example. You know, like when you're doing the movie, and in the movie it says, you're going to get shot here, you're going to have to do recovery, you got to lose a lot of weight, you got to do all
The
this shit.
night is always darkest before the
Yeah,
dawn.
so I'm like, damn, this is the part of that movie.
Okay, take us to the accident. Okay, take us to. Take me through the whole thing.
All right, I'm coming. I'm leaving. You see, it's
I've been in your place in the
all right,
Bahamas,
all right,
so I understand.
So I pull out I go, I started even before that. So when I'm over there, my batteries be dead on my four-wheelers and all that shit there. So I had to jump the four-wheeler up. So I jumped the four-wheeler up. I would drive it around to get it on.
You got to charge up the battery
Yeah,
by
I'm charging up the
driving it.
battery. So I drive down to a beach down there. You know, we got beaches everywhere. I
Yeah.
pop up to one of them beaches. I'm sitting there smoking by myself. And I'm just looking back, and you know me, I'll be happy, like, I can't believe I'm here. I'm such. I really did it. So I'm like, this is a good place to fuck too. So I'm like, all right, go back to the house.
His brain.
Gratitude will do that.
Yeah, for real, man. No,
He's like, look at this beautiful
the
scenery.
sky,
What will
the
make
universe.
this better?
Yeah, so I'm riding back. Now, you know, my road is empty as fuck. You might see 5 cars the whole day on this road.
There's no numbers for the homes. In order
There's
to
no address. You got to know, like...
Go by the red house.
Yeah.
Left at the blue house. Like, those are the directions that he gave me when we were going to his crib.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the road it's paved, but it's not
paved. It's like one road, and like, we drive on this side, on the left side, not the right side. Mm-hmm. And the only reason I'm telling you that, because this is why I have. So we driving, I'm riding on my 4-wheeler, and I'm about to turn in my driveway. You know how my driveway, I'm about to turn in my driveway. As I'm about to turn just so happened, this lady behind, I didn't know she was even behind me. She tried to go around me.
Because you're obviously slowing down, so she's like, I don't want to wait.
I'm going around, and in Bahamas, they drive wild, they don't give a fuck. They drive in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Now, so she trying to go around me, just so happened the right time, boom, hit me, and I flew.
Damn.
I flew, nigga.
Wow.
I flew everywhere.
Do you remember flying through the air?
Yes, I talk about it on stage. I ain't gonna give it here because I want to.
Yeah.
But I talk about it on stage, and land, I was on the ground, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to die. So, actually, once I realized I wasn't paralyzed.
How do you realize you're not paralyzed?
I started feeling my toes.
Pain, or you're actually
It was
moving
painful
stuff?
than a motherfucker, but it's kind of hard to explain because everything was going in my head so fast. My life was going through my head and everything, and I was like, oh, shit, I fucked up.
Now, keep in mind, where he is, there's no real hospital.
No.
There might not be anybody. Is your old lady in the house?
She sleep. Listen, and
so it's like he was just going to wake her up.
I was there on the ground, like where I'm at, I could be there forever, right? Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and the lady stopped, and she go get my old lady. And so when she go get my old lady come down, she look at me. This is when I knew I was really fucked up. When she's like, oh, shit. I knew I looked crazy.
Yeah.
I knew it was. And the first thing she said out her mouth was, oh, you got all your teeth. Because like right before that, the day before that, I had said some shit about old people ain't got back teeth.
Yeah.
I got all my back teeth.
Yeah.
So I was talking shit about teeth. And so she was thinking this was like that. Like, man, fuck out of here, woo, woo, woo. So the first thing I called Clay. First person I called Clay, I was like, man, I fucked up, bro. I was like, this shit over, man. Like, I knew.
Wow. It was a death call.
Yeah, I was like,
wow.
Oh, wow.
I knew, I was like, I'm being in a wheelchair forever now. I was like, I'm being in a wheelchair forever now. So right through that whole time laying on the ground, I was laying on the ground for a long time. I'll tell you later, but I was going through all the money I had. I started saying what I can't do no more, you just start thinking about all, like I say, like you said before, I prepare myself for everything.
Yep.
So right then, I was preparing myself for being handicapped and not having no be able to go on the road no more. All that shit, I had all in my head.
Wow.
But Clay kept being on the, I don't even want to talk about it because it's going to make me cry.
Good.
Nah, I don't want to cry.
I'll cry with you, bro. I love crying.
This is beautiful.
I'm a crier. I'll
Yo,
cry
people
with you.
need this, man. I need to hear about this.
Nah, so, well, when it happened, I kept telling Clay, man, fuck, he like, nah, you going to get through this shit. And he the reason I got through it, honestly. For real. I don't want to talk about this shit, bro.
No, it's beautiful, man.
No, it ain't, man. Like,
It's beautiful.
That's why I ain't want to do this shit, because I knew you were going to bring this shit up.
Good.
I don't be wanting to
No,
talk
you
about that
guys.
shit,
Well,
man.
you don't have to do anything, but to me, it's really beautiful to see you have these emotions.
Can I ask
about
why
him.
you don't want to talk about it?
Nah, it's hard to explain it all through because it ain't the accident. I overcame the accident. I'm still recovering from Clay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
So all that shit happened, but the day he was the first person at the hospital, and he was the last person at the goddamn when the shit happened. So
Yeah.
the nigga was a real nigga.
He's the man. I think people who maybe are unfamiliar with Clay is like an absolute icon in the music business and like a real stand-up dude, and to the point where there was a lot of situations, and you could probably speak to, like the music business. And I think you were his first comedy client, right?
Yeah, that nigga ain't no shit about comedy. He never knew about it.
But he knew about standing on business.
Yeah.
No, like for example, like nobody was gonna short you.
Yeah.
Nobody was gonna short any artist of Clay's, and he would really stand up
But
for
even
them.
wasn't that. He was just a genuine person.
Yeah.
Like even when I fuck with you, I fuck with you because a genuine person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just, and it's hard to find genuine people.
Yeah.
And that's why I hold that more than anything.
Yeah.
People being genuine, because I can find talent. I got talent.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody to have talent. I don't need nobody to do shit. Especially with technology, I can do everything.
Yeah.
You seen me first?
Yeah,
I was the first
crazy.
nigga with a drone in Times Square.
Yeah.
I got footage of Times Square that nobody got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I could do everything myself. Technology, I could do everything myself.
Yeah.
It's just finding people, genuine people.
Yeah.
I hold on to them.
Yeah.
And he was one of them.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
So what else we want to talk about?
We talk about everything, bro.
I'm curious about the recovery. You go to the hospital, and how long does it take for you to get on your feet?
Shit. To get back walking?
Yeah.
About 6 months. How long it was? When you came and shot
dude.
that?
When I was down there and I checked in on you, I'm down in LA and I'm doing a movie. I go,
We went to Magic City.
I go, yeah, you're just the craziest dude. I go, yo, man, I want to hang. I want to like come and see you. Where you at? I was like, do you want to go get some food or something like that? And then you said, nah, let's go to Magic City. And I was like, why? And you're like, what'd you say? You're like, it's safer. It was something about you parking your car at a restaurant. You were worried that like some people might recognize your car and then they'll try to follow you.
Oh, yeah.
This is when they were jacking cars like crazy.
Oh, yeah. They be stealing cars in Atlanta a lot. So you just got to pay attention and know where you're going in Atlanta or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took him to Magic City and shit like that there, just because that's some vibe. And Clay was there too.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, Clay always been there for a nigga.
Yeah. I mean, that was great.
right after the accident, or
No, that was a few months.
It was about 4, 5 months afterwards. But I was in my wheelchair, and that's why I put respect on people with handicap. Like, because the world don't give a fuck about handicapped people for real. And anybody you see out there in that goddamn wheelchair, they did a lot just to get up.
Yeah.
And you learn that when you in that goddamn chair.
But that's another thing, like perspective with you. I think a lot of people look at that and they be angry that they were in a wheelchair.
No, I
and
wasn't.
then you look at it and you're just like, man.
Because I know I was getting up. They ain't never getting up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew, like I said.
At what point did you decide, I'm recovering from this shit?
When I was laying on that ground waiting for about 4 hours, a couple hours waiting. You know what I'm saying? That's when I knew.
You were
So
like,
you
if
go
you
through the whole, I'm going to die.
All that
I'm
shit.
never going to walk again.
It don't take long
I'm
for
going
me
to walk
to-
again.
keep going.
Yeah, it don't take long for me. Like, I had, and especially when you in the air and flying, you realize everything passed through your life. You just go through everything, and then, the first person I called was my daughter, but she didn't pick up, her mama didn't pick up, then I called Clay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you start,
And then Charlemagne.
man, this nigga Charlemagne.
Yeah, this is great.
This
This
nigga-
is the most Charlemagne reaction. Go.
Man, this nigga Charlemagne. So I called him.
He's on the ground.
I said, yo, I'm fucked up. I might even have on FaceTime.
Yeah, your face time.
Yeah, he was like, I can't even say it because I don't really want to say what he said.
Say it. We
Can't,
can bleep
'cause
it. We can bleep it. We can bleep
Nah, I ain't saying it because I don't want to throw somebody else under the bus.
it. Can we just cut it and you just tell them?
I'll tell y'all off camera because I don't trust
We're gonna
this
bleep
shit.
it. We're gonna bleep it. I promise you, we'll bleep it.
He was like, so I was like, hey man, because the only person I know that know my islands out there is Ludacris.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yo, call Ludacris and tell him I need him to send his plane over here because nigga, I need a jet to get over here quick.
To get over to Miami from the Bahamas.
Yeah, he was like, all right, cool. This nigga thought I was bullshitting the whole
So
time.
he didn't.
Thought he was doing like a joke or a sketch or something.
Yeah, he thought I was bullshitting the whole goddamn time. It wasn't till Clay called him. That's why I say Clay is through all this shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't till Clay called him. He's like, yo, Clay. And then he was like, oh, he really is fucked up. And nobody really understood how fucked up I was because this is how I knew I could take drugs too. And like, that's why I want to do cocaine because I could really take some drugs. And they shot me up with morphine like 3 times.
How good did it feel?
Man, it felt so amazing. At that moment, I understood why people do drugs. It was like, that shit hit your body.
Woo!
Dog, I was so
warm hug.
geeked up. They was surgery and drilling a hole in my knee. I got on live. And while they was doing that shit, and I was turned up like a mother. That's when they realized I wasn't bullshitting. That's when the world realized I wasn't bullshitting.
Wow. Yeah.
Everybody thought I was bullshitting until that's why I tell people like, people always talk about the bad shit on social media.
Yeah.
But I'm proof that when you use that shit right,
Positivity.
it'll goddamn change the world. You
Yeah,
see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And shit like, even through the whole situation, all those people, like I was talking to Ice-T yesterday at the show. He came to the show and he was like, man, shit like that give you a different perspective on life and shit like. It wasn't like that for me. I think who I was prepared me for that.
Yeah,
Because it made me that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't have who I was, like the living my best life mentality, I wouldn't have been able to get through that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that
Could've
shit
broke you.
It would have broke the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Because that whole shit and all the love I got from I always show love to handicapped people and all, even before this shit happened, all the motherfuckers came to my side.
Really?
Nigga, my first show was like a whole row of wheelchairs.
Let's go. That's fire.
They all came. Like, they
He
all
faked this shit for a new market. He's like, I'm gonna get all the disabled people out
That
of
shit
here.
was packed for the first couple shows, because I did my first couple shows in a wheelchair.
Like Cracker Barrel.
And they all came
Like a
out.
drive-in movie, bro.
Yeah, they came out. They was in that motherfucker. Like, it was motherfucker. They came. Like, they all came out to show love. Man, like, so like I said,
how do they show love? Like, were they laughing?
like, nah, they was telling me how to handle shit. Like, even while I was going through shit, like the DMs, like they'll send me shit, or people that went through the same situation, they'll tell me how to handle certain shit, or give me words of encouragement and shit like that. So it worked a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Who was the most surprising person or group that reached out? What were you most shocked by
Just
in the whole recovery?
It wasn't nobody celebrities like that.
Not even celebrity, but like, what was the most surprising thing?
Shit, the love I got back from the industry people. Because like I said, you know me, I don't, as much as people think like industry, like hang with celebs, I've never been that guy like that. I never gave a fuck about hanging with celebrities. But the celebrities that hit me up, I was more surprised about, and just the love I got from outside of people that I didn't think that knew me. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more a community thing. Like, it wasn't like
Yo, you know what it is sometimes? It's like when somebody's going through something difficult, you feel more comfortable showing them love than when they're thriving. Because when they're thriving, you show them love. Some people feel like they're just glazing you. Or like they're just trying to kiss your ass. But when you're struggling, it's almost like the excuse to pour in.
To pour in. Maybe so. I guess so.
Or just like even like when you have a kid, it's so easy for people to reach out and congratulate you and just give you so much love. I felt that. And it's just an awesome.
And then later on down the line, like when you called me yesterday, like, man, this shit is a lot.
Bro, yo. Yo, he told me funny shit yesterday because I was like, yo, I don't know how anybody does this. He goes, man, for the first 2 years, I was a baby mama.
Yeah, I was. What? But like I told him, like that was
you stayed home during the day with the baby.
Like, and when my baby mama came on, I felt like they're like, where the fuck you been? But all she been was at work. You know what I mean? But you feel it. But like I told him, like that was the most important part. Like, that's what the bond I got with my daughter now, because they 1 to 2 year old time. Cause like it'd be like a nurturing or like a psychological shit that goes on at that time that you bond, that you can't take away from when they get older. Like no matter what somebody say about me, it ain't gonna affect her because
yo, you know what's crazy? My dad stayed home with me.
I believe that.
Oh, wow.
It be little shit like that. You don't even think about it, but. And like I say, like I didn't put no thought. Like I'm not smart enough to say I'm gonna be with my daughter.
Yeah, it just happened
till she won. I mean, like what the first year, I'm not gonna be with her like that. But somehow the universe made me where I had to sit there like that for about a year. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have any animosity or frustration to the woman that hit you?
Like people ask me, did I sue her? Nope. I never said nothing to her because, like I said, I felt like it was supposed to happen. Like the way the shit happened and it was nobody on the road. It's like, how the fuck just us two on the fucking road? It's like she was supposed to hit me. And then she was the one to save me. If she wasn't there, I would have bled to death. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever see her afterwards or talk to her?
People kept trying to talk to me. And then like the Bahamas showed me love too. Like they was all praying for me and shit. So
Bro.
it was just like I couldn't like see nobody for no shit like that.
They show you a lot of love in the Bahamas.
Yeah, they showed me love because I showed them love. It just comes back.
I remember when I came there, we were filming the Dropping In episode. I had all this camera gear, and the people asked me, what is it, at the customs? They're like, well, what's going on here? And I was like, oh, we're just going to film something. They're like, is this a professional production or whatever? And I go, I'm just going to film it with Lil Duval. And the customs guy was like, all right.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that, but like that's why I say like sometimes it's just how you move and it works in your favor. Because like I didn't know like they showed me love. Like the only reason I show them love because like I'm really from them. Like my family's from there, so I just feel like it's a part of me, and I feel like it's my duty to bring the world to have understanding of our culture.
Why do you pretend to be related to Harriet Tubman? What's that about?
That ain't no fucking pretend, motherfucker. I got proof. That's my family. Like that's my family on my mama's side.
Really?
Like my grandma, that's my grandma.
That's a great thing to say to white people.
And my grandma's still alive, and she'll tell you. She's
Really?
90-something. What's she, 97? She don't look like me?
Nah, I can see it.
That's racist.
Nah, but
I just set him up for that. I just set him up for that.
That's crazy.
God.
I'm glad he said it.
she looks like Alex
And then
too,
he threw
though.
his joke in there.
That's funny. Alex, are you related to that?
Y'all are related. What the fuck is happening?
And that's, I believe too, like I didn't realize it, I didn't learn this until I got older, and it makes me more understand how I am. Like I really do shit for my people. You know what I'm saying? Like I really try to, I'm the Underground Railroad for ignorant niggas. Yeah. I let these niggas know, like, look, this is what's coming on. Y'all need to come get on this road before we get left behind.
You're the Overground Railroad.
Like, yeah, the overground. For real. Like it's funny, but it's real. Like we need it. Like we getting left behind, fuck around. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the nigga to say, oh nah, nigga. Y'all ain't finna leave us.
Do you feel like that's your responsibility?
Yeah.
And you feel like you have the perfect way of communicating?
And it works. I see it. Like niggas wasn't scuba diving. Niggas wasn't flying.
It is so...
Niggas was renting jets, but we didn't know we could really fly. Like you didn't see until you are what you see. So
even all the traveling, like I saw
traveling,
but it wasn't just for black people. I think you were going to places white people weren't going to just yet.
Yeah,
like,
but
you were way ahead.
But see,
of the trend of traveling to these places.
Yeah, I understand. Like, I also understand. It's just like you do shit for the world.
Remember when we first met, and I was like, "Yo, be honest with me," because I was watching his Instagram. I'm seeing him at a different place every other week. Yo, be honest. Do you take all the pictures in one vacation and then just spread them out throughout the year? Like, I didn't understand it. Like, I didn't understand how rich he was. Like, I didn't know.
Most people don't know because, like, when you're around me, you fuck around and forget. Just like when I'm around Snoop. If you really, well, everybody knows Snoop, but like when you're around him, he's so down to earth and genuine.
You forget that
you forget about it. He's a fucking superstar. Ain't nobody bigger than him. Goddamn, that everybody knows Snoop on any part of the world. So I think people have that same thing with me. You fuck around and don't even think like this motherfucker just was at how many of that goddamn Barclays hold?
20,000, 18,000.
20,000. All of them was standing up singing "Living My Best Life." Like so you won't realize that because when I come back home, I'm just sitting there chilling in my flip flops and rich broke swimming trunks.
But you like new experiences. You like to explore things.
Yeah, I like to. I'm an explorer too. So
what do you think it is like from people from where you grew up that might be having aversion to trying new things, and why were you different?
God, like I said, I ain't got no.
You believe in reincarnation? We talk about this a lot because I feel like people say you have a lot of life experience. I feel like you have a lot of lives experience.
Yeah, that's what I got. You know how I learned that? Joe Rogan.
Really?
When he told me about when we was talking about it on his show, and he was just like, and once he explained it to us, I was like, you know what? Maybe that's how I figured it out. Because like I say, I'm not smart, so it was just like, how did I have this much understanding as a kid? And then it evolved over time. So.
Yeah, you are like, in Hinduism, we talk about people that are just like, they've just lived more lives that seem to have it figured out. The rest of us are just young.
But even
I understand Hinduism. Like, I feel like we all Hinduism, but as humans, we do need rules. Yeah. That's where Islam come in. Like, but
you don't need rules.
Yeah, but see,
everybody else needs rules.
No, but see, the rules is a lot for me because I'm Americanized. So that's why I'm a Christian. So I can apologize for some bullshit.
Yeah,
I fucked
yeah, a
up.
little middle ground.
I love that.
It works out for me.
Yeah, you want to know the rules there, but you still want to break them.
Yeah, stay
I don't need him to be that.
But nah, we all supposed to be just doing what we want to do, but
That's cool.
you don't
Oh,
have to
sorry.
fuck around and fuck a dog. That's why you can't let everybody understand that religion.
Wait.
Who's fucking dogs, bro?
Understand which religion?
Hinduism, like it's like you just do what the fuck you want to do. Like it's just freedom. It's like you're free, but some people freedom goes too.
You get karma. You know what I mean? You got to pay that.
Yeah,
But,
but
that karma ain't enough for now.
that
dog,
karma ain't enough for now. Like
Yeah.
now in America, you say just free and just do what you want to do.
We'll do it.
You'll do it. So
Yeah.
it don't work here.
So you need Islam to be like, no dog fucking.
Yeah, like calm your ass down, stay in these rules, and you'll never. And see, I already have my own rules in my head, so a lot of stuff I don't
You'll fuck
experience.
dogs.
Where do you get rules? Where do you get the rules?
Self-discipline.
But how do you decide what is moral, what is ethical?
Shit, you put people in your life that's going, like people like Clay. He was the person, like, even though, like, I do what I want to do, but sometimes when he used to tell me shit, even if I didn't agree with it, I just do it. Because it just gave me structure.
Dude, it's so
discipline.
funny. I always say this about my dad. I'm like, what would my dad do in this situation? And I feel like a lot of people have that with religion. They're just like, okay, what would Jesus do? Literally, what would Jesus do in this situation?
Yeah.
Because he's the embodiment of the best decision to make in that moment.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that, I can see how anxious you must be because you never know what the right thing to do is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all can get fucked up in some shit, but like I say, I'm a forward thinker. So if you're a forward thinker, you always thinking about what if I'm in this position? I ain't trying to go in that position. That's why I've never chased being a billionaire, because I've seen people in that position, and there's nothing appealing to me about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
nothing that.
You're almost a prisoner of it.
Yeah, it's like I don't care enough about that type of shit like that. I don't care about the money. I don't care about all. I can make a difference, and I've proven I can make a difference with being on this level.
Yeah.
Make a more impact than them motherfuckers
You're actually
doing.
more relatable on this level, probably.
Yeah, and don't get it twisted, because that part is all part of the ecosystem. You need that motherfucker up there too. You know what I'm saying? Because they make changes in the world too. But you still need somebody right here to make a change too. You know what I'm saying? So it all works in the work of the ecosystem.
Is there
Do you ever
something-
get like upset or angry? And if you do, how do you deal with it? It
If I
seems
get
like you
angry
never get
about
upset.
5 minutes or some shit, but there ain't no real anger. It's really nothing to be angry about. I done seen everything, I've done everything. I done got fucked up, damn near died a couple times. Like, this is the second time I got hit by a car. Y'all ain't know it?
No.
That's how this happened.
Yeah.
I just let people think this, but this shit been like this since I was a jit. Since I got, not a job, about 20-something, I got hit by a car in Atlanta.
And dragged under it, right?
No, I got hit crossing the street, and motherfucker hit me, and
Well,
but
what
it
happened?
wasn't as bad as this one.
How'd it hit you?
Just crossing the street, just hit me, and I flew again. Like, I'm a little motherfucker, so we fly. So I flew again. And then shit. That time too, people don't think I'm bullshitting, but that time too, when I was laying on there and blood was coming all down my face. I'm talking that shit was pouring down out of this shit. And somebody, I don't know who it was, some lady walked up and touched my head, and that shit stopped. I swear.
Come on,
I
stop.
promise you, man, like, even with this surgeries, nigga, I had to have surgery here, 3 surgeries. Then they told me they saw blood.
On your brain. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell me.
They told me that, and they was like, we gonna probably have to have surgery in the morning. And that night, I prayed like a motherfucker.
To whom?
God.
Which one?
My God. Whatever God that's been helping me through all this, that's who I prayed to.
Take that.
And like shit, I don't care what other people do, but it's been working for me.
Yeah.
God been working for me, so it ain't broken. I ain't finna keep going arguing with people about it. But
And then what happened?
shit, the next morning it's like it ain't there no more.
Man, get the
I promise you,
Duval.
nigga. I'm here. I ain't had no surgery up here.
So you think it was the same lady?
Nah, it was God using other people to get to me.
What's the closest you've had to a
Or the
conversation?
universe, or whatever y'all want to call it.
What's the closest you've had to an interaction or a conversation with God? I remember you telling me one time.
What did I say? Because I don't remember.
This is after CoolAide, or around the time of CoolAide, and you said that you thought God used him in a moment to just...
I feel God uses all of us. So
But no, it was a specific thing. You were like, you got emotional when you were talking about it, but you're like, it was like God just went boom and like gave you a fist pump or something like that. Like,
I don't remember, man. Like when I talk to you, it'd be more genuine shit. So I don't be. It's not like I'm scripted and thinking about what I said and shit. So I don't remember what I said, but I just like when
You
I
mentioned
see God,
on Rogan.
when I see God in the good. Like to me, God is good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope. God is good.
But there's sometimes I feel like you've had direct, what you feel is direct communication almost.
I feel like
Not like he's like,
I feel
hey,
like-
Duval, how you doing? But there's like, it was like,
I think you said there's a moment where Kool-Aid asked to play Smile Bitch or something like that.
oh.
that's right. That's
Oh,
right.
yes.
You squeezed your hand.
Oh, that's what I said. I said, if you don't believe in God, you ever seen somebody die? That's when you was like, oh, nah, this shit real. Or you realize it's something after this. You see what I'm saying?
Why?
Because like when Kool-Aid died, right before I was like, you want me to play something? And he couldn't talk, but he'd give like a thing. I was like, what you want me to play? And I was like, you want me to play Smile Bitch? And he did his finger like that, so I played Smile Bitch. No, he wanted me to play Lovely Day and Smile Bitch. I played Lovely Day, then I played Smile Bitch. Right after I played Smile Bitch, he tried to pull the shit out. And I say, nigga. I promise you. I said, don't do it with me in here. And then I went and told his sister.
Bro.
And then
He was like, that's it. I've
then after I left, he died the next day. Cause like I was in Bahamas too that day. When Clay shit happened with Clay, I was in the Bahamas, and that's why I was like, damn, this shit like a movie. But when his shit happened, cause like what happened was like I had a show in Detroit, and I was like, he was like, man, I don't think. But right before he was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I was like, I'll be up there, dog. And so he waited until I came up there, and then when I left, he died.
Fuck, man. That's a brother.
It's real, bro. Like, that shit real. That living, death, and all that shit. You could die when you want to.
My grandmother was in like a comatose state for a long time. She passed away when I was a kid, but she woke up one night out of nowhere and just started talking, asking for her family. We came by, she saw all of us, eyes wide open. And then I was like, I'm a kid, so I'm like 12, 13. I'm like, oh, she's gonna make it. She got better. She died 2 days later, I think. She just wanted to say bye to everybody. Just wanted to see all of her
That's
kids
how
and
that shit
grandkids one
be.
last
And
time.
the best thing, too, when the shit happened to Clay, I was stuck in the Bahamas because the weather was bad. You know, I can't fly in my plane when the weather that bad. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, I ain't even get to tell them bye.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, they were about to pull the cord. And then I prayed again. I was like, man, let me just talk to them. I prayed, shit cleared up. I went back there and talked to him.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Tell you, that shit be working for me.
I know. I do believe it works. Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, how could you not believe when you just have constant reminders of that connection? All right, guys, we're gonna take a break for a second because listen, some of y'all want to chef up a meal for a shorty. I get it. I get it. You see all these chefs on TV getting laid like crazy. Every single one of them, girls drooling all over them. Okay, there must be something to it. Maybe. But the reality is you're not going to go through this long process to become a perfect chef. What you want to do is throw that steak on the sizzler and have it already marinated, delicious, perfect, even the cut selected for you, and that's what Just Meats is going to do. Everything besides the cooking part, they're gonna take care of you, okay? You gotta cut the meat, season it, let it marinate for 24 hours, whatever the fuck, and then clean it up when all the shit is done. So if you're one of the people who just wants to cook, okay, but you need to save time and money, then you need to check out Just Meats because Just Meats offers exactly what it sounds like. Seasoned, cut, cleaned, organic meat from a trusted farm. That's it. After that, you can add the veggies, the rice, the quinoa, or whatever the fuck you want to add. And now your meal is done. They took the most time-consuming part out of cooking. Nobody's going to remember what your fucking vegetables taste like. No girl's like, oh my God, the asparagus was amazing. My pea smells like it. I can't wait to come back. Never once has been said. What they're going to go is, oh my Lord, the meat that you made. Your meat in my mouth was incredible. I have been dreaming about your meat in my mouth. I need your meat in my mouth again. And that's the response that we want from all the girls that we welcome over to our home to cook, especially if they're beautiful girls with the super fat milk duts. Anyway, because we're always looking out for you right now, if you go to justmeats.com/flagrant and use the code flagrant, you're going to get $15 off your first purchase. And better yet, this discount is stackable with other offers, which means if the site is offering 20% off, which it is right now, you get to cash in on both offers. Stop wasting time. Sign up right now. Again, that is justmeats.com/flagrant. Promo code flagrant. Go indulge. You're welcome. Let's get back to the show. All right, guys, let's take a break for a second because listen, we're coming out of winter. We already know what happened. We were hibernating. We let the balls get crazy. I mean, my balls look like a fisherman's beard. I look like I've been scavenging for tuna on the Atlantic for the last 3 months, and I'm back. And it's time for me to get in shape. And how do I get it in shape? What I do is I let that Manscaped do the work, okay? My days where I'm just using a regular razor and all this, it's done. It's just done. Why would I take all that fucking time? Scrape, scrape, scrape. You're there for a fucking hour to shape up the mess, the perfect storm that I have going on in my fucking grundle right now. What I do is I go with that Manscaped, I get that Lawnmower 5.0, and I'm just telling you, you're gonna watch the confidence bloom like the springtime flowers. And right now, they have a special offer for you to join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. You go to manscaped.com, use the code flagrant, you get 20% off and free shipping. I'm telling you, their 5th generation trimmer features 2 interchangeable next-gen skin-safe blade heads, a standard one for taking it a little off the top, and a new foil blade to go smooth wherever your heart desires. It also features dual LED spotlights and is waterproof. Waterproof is crucial. Get it in there in the shower with you. Enjoy it. Wash your balls, get the soap suds going, and then trim it up. Walk out of there feeling like $1,000,000. And spring cleaning doesn't just apply to the nether regions. Remember, you can get the full grooming experience with Manscaped's signature Beard Hedger Pro Kit plus Handyman Electric Face Shaver. Okay, what I'm telling you right now is you get 20% off and free shipping with the code flagrant at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code flagrant at manscaped.com. Nothing like a little spring cleaning in your pants. So let's get back to the show.
When you were having all your surgeries, did you ever think about getting any upgrades? Because you know how they have
You know,
the
I
surgery to
found
make
out
you
the surgery I
taller
got,
and
that's
shit.
what get people taller.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They stretch your femur or some shit.
Yeah.
And they didn't, what?
I didn't want it. Nigga, I get pussy like this.
That is true. You do.
Yeah, I get pussy.
You do get pussy.
Yeah.
Dude, you have the most honest.
Hold on, you know, I meant to tell you,
Go.
speaking of people come back to life,
Yeah.
my man Nard, he died. The host that go on the road with me,
Nard died?
yeah, he died while I was in the hospital. This nigga died twice, though.
What?
I swear to God, y'all think I'm bullshitting.
Yeah.
You think I'm bullshitting. Am I lying? The motherfucker died. Clay called me, right?
He died twice.
Niggas died twice, though.
No,
Yeah, Akash is like, I told you.
for real, because he died and everybody was sending everything. He came back to life and got on live on Instagram.
No.
And then he got married, then died.
Got married?
Yeah, got married
How
to
long?
the girl.
How long
was he
between
alive?
deaths?
How long was that?
Not 2 weeks.
Like 2-3 weeks.
Get the fuck
What?
outta
2-3
here.
weeks. And it's proof because he was on live. Like I said, it goes back, it was like he wanted to do something, he came back to life,
Yo.
cut somebody out, got married, and died.
So on some level, you think it is a choice when you tap
I
out?
know it's a choice. I've seen it like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
And more than that, because I just told you Nard, I told you Clay, and then I told you CoolAide.
Yeah.
So that shit be real, man.
Do
For
you,
me,
do you have any fear of death?
no.
What do you think
Every time
happens?
I've almost died, like, I almost died when I got hit by the car the first time. You know, the month before that, I got stuck in the water. Remember when the...
Yeah.
Bro, this is the scariest
That
fucking
was
story.
scary in the
Can you
month,
explain this?
It's
People
kinda-
are probably familiar with it because now it's become pretty popular tourist attraction.
What?
That place where you got where you almost drowned.
No, I almost
You're talking
drowned.
about the one where you were when you went into the.
No, that's Jamaica. No, I wasn't talking about that time. That was another time I almost died. Like this was the time. That was when I was in Jamaica, and you jump through a hole and come out that way.
This is why black people don't scuba dive.
That wasn't scuba diving.
No,
That
this
shit's
is
crazy.
So what is it? It's like
You ever think any of your dead friends are like, how come this motherfucker not jumping? Many times he almost been here.
Because they know
Coop, you be every
if they dead and they believe how I believe, they know I'm still down here for some type of reason. That's it right there.
Okay, so
You saw this girl go down. You're like, I'll follow you.
no, you went the wrong way or
Yeah,
something.
I went the wrong way. Like, I done it twice. The first time, that's why I thought I could do it. The second time was when I almost died.
So that's crazy.
So what happens is,
You go through there and you slide through it and then you come out the other way.
but he jumped in.
I jumped in, and this was the first time I did it. I didn't smoke. I wasn't smoking before then. The second time I did it, I went to Jamaica, high than a motherfucker, smoking, and I'm with my girl at the time. I'm like, all right, I'm finna do it now. I'm trying to show her I can do this shit because she'd never seen me do it. That's it right there. You go down. I went down, and I think I made a right. Now that I'm looking at that shit,
You got lost.
You made a wrong turn in Albuquerque.
yeah.
The fact
And
that
then-
there's even a wrong way.
The dumb part, this is how I knew I was high. I was under that bitch with my eyes closed. Trying to navigate through that shit, pumping my head. I had a big ass scar. I put it on Instagram.
I remember, yeah.
I had a big ass scar, show my fucking face. But then once I realized I had my eye, I opened my eyes up and I swim back up. And that's how I got out of that motherfucker. And the crazy part, when I came up, nobody knew I was dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, I was down there until they seen all my face all fucked up from hitting the rocks under there.
But you were stuck? Like something was
No, I
holding-
just went the wrong way, and then you gotta hold your breath.
Yeah. So you're like in a different pocket.
Exactly.
And you just can't get out
you
the
go in
pocket.
your pocket or
Like he didn't get suctioned down.
yeah, no, it wasn't
Yeah.
no suction shit. It just I was being stupid.
Wait, what was the other time you almost drowned?
Oh, that was another time I was drowned in Key Largo scuba diving.
Oh,
That time I was scuba diving because I almost ran out of air because I went too far down deep and like I was so excited. And the more energy you use, the more air you use. So I'm looking at the shit and it was like and my instructor left me too.
Why?
Fucking with Cal Grooms. You know Cal Grooms?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I take him out there. He playing with the goddamn instructor, taking pictures. So they left. They left me right there.
Where is there to go under the water? Where
A
are they
lot,
leaving?
nigga, motherfucker. That shit went far. And see, where we was at Key Largo. Key Largo
What
is
are you doing, dog?
Key Largo is where the strongest like current, like they call it drifting and shit, where you could float. You ever know when people get accident on a boat, they find that shit up in Virginia in like 2 days. That's how strong that goddamn current is down there. What they call it, rip current.
Yeah, riptide.
Yeah, riptide. So if you ain't paying attention, you'll fuck around and be like 5 miles and don't realize it. And I was floating away no matter how much I was doing. I was going, and I'm looking at my thing and say about 5 minutes left. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm finna go on up. So I'm about to go up, and as I'm going up, that shit say beep, beep. I say, oh shit, I done ran out of air. And the crazy part is, you gotta do a 3-minute safety thing.
You can't just go straight to the surface because your lungs will explode.
Yeah, you'll fuck around and get to catch the
Depressurized,
bends.
right? Yeah.
Catch the bend, you got to depressurize. But at the moment, I was like, shit, I can't breathe for 3 fucking minutes under the water.
So you gotta go.
So I'm like, but at this moment, I'm like, I'm gonna die either way. But either I'm gonna die up here where they're gonna find me,
Or die down.
or die down there.
Nah, we going up.
So I just went on up. As soon as I went up, man, the boat was like 2 New York blocks, no, probably 4 New York blocks down the way. And I just got up and I was like, hey, I came up too soon, I'm about to die. And an old white man, an 80-year-old white man came and swam and got my ass and swam and threw me on that goddamn boat like a fish. And I just lay on the fish and he saved my life.
Wait, was that the boat you were with, or was that a different boat?
No, it was my boat.
Oh,
It was
wow.
my boat. I think it was
But how did you not get the bends? Miracle?
God.
God?
I guess. Sometimes, it's like, that's why they tell, if you fly, you can't fly for 24 hours. Like, that's the whole rules in scuba, that you can't fly for 24 hours because you can catch the bends. But I guess I didn't catch it. Or maybe I wasn't down no longer than I thought I was, but you still want to do that safety check.
Damn.
And then the other time was when I was on the jet ski with my old lady.
When you guys just floated out.
Yeah, you know where my island at? The little island where we do the reef?
This is terrifying.
Like that there, like what happened with that one was, like where I'm at, damn, I don't want to tell y'all this on camera, but all right, but me and my old lady, I was like, oh shit, let's go out there to the my island. I got a little small island out there. I'm like, let's go out there and see if something out there. So I go out there, wasn't nothing out there. Cut the engine off. Tried to cut it on. That bitch didn't come on. So I'm just trying again. Boom, boom. I ain't tripping. I'm like, all right, boom, boom, boom. Put my old lady on the back. And I'm like, oh shit. She started getting nervous. I tried again. That shit was, 5 minutes later, the island was this small. I was like, oh shit.
Because the tides start to rise. And when he says island, it's like a mound of sand. Yeah. There's part of your
No, it's not a mound. No, this is a rock. There shit right in front of my house.
Yeah.
It's a rock. It's just a big rock and it's coral around it. That's why I go scuba diving and see all the fish and you can, what y'all do when y'all on scuba dive? When y'all
snorkel?
Snorkel.
Yeah.
So it's a dope place to go see a lot of fish or whatever. But that day, that shit was like, the current was so strong, like the way it flows, my shit went all the way out there and the shit was this small and it was getting dark. And that ocean ain't nothing to be fucked up with. Like that's the most powerful thing on earth. You don't want to play with that shit. And just so happened that my phone don't work in the Bahamas. Just so happened that day, my phone.
Wow. I can attest to this.
Yeah, it's like
no fucking service.
There's no service. My phone worked. I called the
Coast Guard or whatever.
The police, they came and got me. And they pulled me out right when it got pitch black.
Wow.
Right when it got pitch black. If it was about 10 more minutes, we would have been floating probably in Miami or some shit. What a jet ski would have been in Miami. We probably would have been gone.
How long were you all out there together? Like all in total?
That's a good question.
I have to look on my time, the time stamps, because I was recording too. But
a couple hours?
Nah, we weren't out there that long. Probably about 45 minutes, an hour. But like I say, in 5 minutes in the water and the current flowing, if the island right here, in about 5 minutes, you way like...
When you're recording, are you like, yo, guys, I might die right here? Are you doing like that?
Nah, well, when I was recording, I was saying, I don't remember, I got to look at it. No, when I did record, I showed them where I was at. I was trying to show, I sent it to the...
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard people, they ain't got Coast Guard, they just got police.
Yeah.
I sent it to them, and I was showing them where I was at, but by the time I showed them, I'm farther.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So...
Did you and your girl get into an argument while you were on the jet ski?
Nah, I was so glad like I say, I was nervous as fuck, because that's my biggest fear, to be fucked up in the water. Yeah. Like that's, out of all that shit, I ain't scared of too much of shit, but out of all that shit there, but every time I was about to die, I always said, damn, I'm about to die. Even when I was getting hit by a guy, I was like, damn, I'm about to die. Damn, I'm about to die.
What are you thinking when you think I'm about to die? You think...
This how I'm in? I'm like, damn, this how I'm in? Like the first time I got hit by the car, like, while I was flying, I was like, damn, so this is how I'm gonna go.
Wow. Like just calm.
I was never tripping off of dying.
Were you ever anxious as a kid at all?
As far as what?
Like, did you ever have anxiety? Like, you have this like weird calm.
Yeah, always.
Nah.
Yeah.
The only time I get anxiety is right before I go on stage. That's why I hate going last.
Oh yeah, because you just build up the entire show.
Man, that shit just, you be in your, as comedians, you be in your head more and more, and it's even more harder to deal with nigga audience, because we sitting that motherfucker, and I gotta make sure I'm great for these niggas. So I'm sitting in my head, and the longer I wait, the more in my head, I done switched up. I don't want to come up to that song no more. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the only time I get anxiety. I just realized that.
So black people scare you more than death? That's basically what you're telling me?
Now you get it.
I see why
my people, they ain't so much scared, just like...
Two think they're scared.
But they
black
the ones
people in water.
But they make me great too, though. They the ones that make me great.
Sure.
Right.
Because they put that pressure on me to where
you can't fail.
I can't fail. Like that's the only thing. That's the reason why I probably still do stand up, because it's the only thing that I still have to work at.
Yeah.
Everything else, life is so simple to me. That shit there
keeps you on your toes.
I have to keep thinking about it. So maybe that's why.
What's the most important thing somebody could do for like a happy life? Like, you're talking to somebody, might not have a ton of money, might have a ton of money, who knows? What would you tell them? This is what you do.
Understanding. That's the key to all this shit, having understanding and trying to find understanding. That's what, because once you have understanding of certain shit, a lot of shit you don't stress off. A lot of stuff, you know what to fight and what not to fight and what matters. And because sometimes you'll fuck around and learn some shit, and then as soon as you learn, you're like, oh shit, I hate all them people now. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have no understanding, because you've been, like, say when you find out the Bible says, Noah spread the Red Sea. Now I scuba dived in
Moses.
Who was it? Moses. All right, Moses spread the Red Sea.
Yeah.
So I scuba dive in the Red Sea, and I'm looking at it like, there's no fucking way. You know what I mean? Like, this shit's like the Grand Canyon under this motherfucker. But some people look at it like, oh, that's fucked up, fuck Christianity, woo.
Yeah.
Where I don't look at it like that. It's just a story that's give you understanding, make you see shit. But if you don't have no understanding of that, you would take that and say, fuck all the Bible, fuck everything. And so you miss out on all the stories and lessons that you can learn just because you done heard that shit the wrong way. So
Yeah, so don't immediately write things off.
Yeah, just have
Understand the message.
understanding.
Instead
like,
of feeling like, oh, I've been lied to, you think, oh, what's true about this?
yeah, like why? Wait. So just understanding. That's what
And as a kid, you would do this?
with everything. Maybe not to this level, but whatever level I was.
What's your life like as a kid? Like you're 10 years old. What are you doing? You're in Jacksonville?
I've always been popular.
I believe it.
That I've always been, and you know what's so funny? I just realized why, like in my mind, I've always thought I was a star, but I just realized why.
Why?
Because when I was a kid, my mama had me on this thing called United Way.
Okay.
United Way is like
yeah,
it's
the
like
NFL did the United Way.
United Way. It's like
all
feed
time.
the children type shit.
Okay.
I was the kid on there. I was the kid that I was the feed the children kid. But in my mind, I guess where it read, everybody knew me.
So you're a star.
In my mind, I'm the star.
Even
but I didn't
everybody's
realize
like,
I was the feed the
he's
children.
food.
Yeah.
He's not a star, he's
Yes.
starving.
Yes. I know.
What amazing
Yes.
perspective.
So like I'm glad I didn't realize until later on. I just put two and two together like a couple years. Like this shit.
So you walking down the street like waving at
like
people.
I've always know how people looked at me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know when people look, it's
People
like
just come up to me, hand me food. It's unbelievable.
I'm a star.
Yo, Baker's just giving me a sign. That's crazy.
I've always,
come in,
like in my mind, I always
Wholesome.
felt like I was a star, but now I understand why. Like, now you wasn't no star, just motherfuckers.
You were starving.
Yeah, the motherfuckers looked at you like you was the
starved.
Yeah, like feed the children kid. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So from that, but programming wise, subconsciously, by me thinking I'm a star, I guess that plugged me into acting like a star. You know what I'm saying? And then I learned early on, like when I'm in the hood, I'm looking around my hood, and I'm like, I ain't supposed to be here. Like, I don't.
Was there a moment where you
That's where the
thought-
reincarnation come in, because right then it was like,
oh no, that's not for me.
it ain't for me. It's like, this don't look like I don't look like I'm supposed to be in this environment. And so right then it was like,
What was the moment that
just looking around, just like, I'm like, what the fuck?
And why? Why'd you feel like?
I don't know. I don't know, because like when I made that perspective in my mind, I was like, I'm here to help these motherfuckers.
How old are you at this time where you're having this?
I don't know, maybe a kid. I'd be
10,
lying.
12, 13?
To sound good for this camera, yeah, 10.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
Gotcha,
know. Like,
yeah.
But it was some type of moment, and I was like, I'm here to help all of these people around here.
Wow.
So that program stuck in my brain to.
And you didn't care about the reward system of the neighborhood? Like if there was like a guy, like a drug dealer that had money, you didn't think, oh, I could do that.
I've always was protected. Like the village really raised me. Like I've always, like I'm one, you know, how like they say, like you can always die in the hood and shit. Like I've never been like that because I've always been protected by the hood. Like they've all, like it goes back on being United Way, nigga. Maybe and the village always protected me. Like if I've never had to, like somebody like he might walk in there and they poke their chest out. I never had to poke my chest out. Like I could talk shit. I didn't start offending people to Twitter because they couldn't see me.
Right.
So before then, I'm not a threat.
Everybody knew
I could
you.
walk in a room and talk shit. And this nigga just killed 6 niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking shit. And in my mind, I don't realize that I shouldn't be talking to him like this.
But he's okay with it.
He okay with it. You see what I'm saying? So I've always been, they've always protected me. And so I've always been that type of person. So it worked in my favor.
So I think what Mark is also asking, we hear these things. I grew up in the suburbs. You hear rappers be like, the only way you thought you could make it out of the hood was selling drugs or playing ball or rapping.
Yeah.
Which was true.
And you value that reward system.
But did you feel like I need to do these things to get out of here? Or did you?
I
were you
tried
like, nah, it's not
everything.
for me.
I tried everything. When you in the hood, I tried to play basketball, got cut. I was too little. I tried everything. I tried the band. I tried football, got hit. Then I joined the band. But what I was great at, this one I knew this is what I was supposed to do. We had pep rallies in school, and I used to be the dancing nigga. And I went out there and and when I heard that crowd reaction,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, That was my drug. That's my. Ain't no high bigger than that to me. Like
true.
even that morphine, that's second close.
Yeah, but it's not like that.
That's to me when I cry, when I get that crowd reaction, it's like the world is hugging me.
And-
that feel like a God hug to me.
And you got it. You were dick throwing back in the day.
Yeah, throwing dick.
Throwing dick.
Yeah, throwing dick and booty shaking.
At what age did you start your dick throwing?
The tender age of 7.
Oh wow.
Yeah. When did Hey We Want Some Pussy come out?
Hey, we want some pussy.
Shit like that. Hey, We
This
Want
shit was
Some
getting
Pussy?
hard at 7?
Throw that dick.
No, dick throwing is just dancing or
Just
what?
dancing.
Oh,
But
I
you
thought you
just
talking
like-
about fucking.
No, no.
I mean, I ain't gonna. We ain't gonna do that. I can tell y'all some stories, but no.
When did that song come out?
1987.
1987. I was
Damn.
10.
Yeah, 2 Live Crew.
I was 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, we want some pussy. Throw that dick. Yeah, we was wild back then.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Throw that dick was a song.
No, I know, but what do you mean you were wild?
I ain't saying that. We had a good time.
Did you ever go to Freaknik?
No, Freaknik was like Clay era.
So a little bit older.
Like I was there, but I was so young. Like I went at the end, like when it was like 95, 96. But like it was popping like 89, 90s, 91, 92.
Oh.
So, but I was more of the Daytona era. Like Daytona was 10 times.
Like spring break
Spring break. Like
was crazy.
It was called Black College Weekend, but it was no college kids there. It was niggas and street motherfuckers.
I never heard of it.
And you wouldn't have.
I grew up in New York. That's
What was the best HBCU in Florida?
FAMU, if you ask me. But I'm biased because I'm a FAMU guy and I'm from North Florida. I fuck with BCU now. They changed their name, BCU.
Wait, why was Daytona Black College Weekend so crazy?
You trying to get me to talk, man.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Nope.
Actually, that's the point of this whole thing.
Yeah.
For you to talk.
We've been talking for an hour. Nah, we had a good time, man.
Yeah, I hate this.
I have to go pee since you're not saying it.
Wow.
But yeah, we had a good time.
Okay, so
I'm
young
curious
age,
also,
real quick. So young age, so you start to recognize that you want to help these people. You're probably seeing something in the neighborhood. You're seeing something in yourself. There's a little bit of a difference, but
I see that I'm a reflection of everything around here, and I got God. You gave me the way to articulate it to people like you.
So, but also to people like them. I think that you speak to everybody.
I
think
know
that's
I
the
am.
beauty
I'm
of it.
every nigga. It's all in me.
Yeah. Well, did you
You know
just
what
call me?
We all It's all in me.
You wanted to sing that
You know
one.
what I'm saying? I feel like I'm every man, and I prove that by I'm not one of the people like to tell. Hey man, I don't understand. I just show you and you see
Right.
it.
Yeah.
And social media helps that too because I don't have to say it. You'll see it in me. Like you relate to something I'm doing.
Exactly. You have like a Larry David quality. You know Larry David, right? Like you know how everybody relates to his frustration because it's all of our frustration. It's a human frustration. It's not a Jewish thing, an old white guy thing. It's just everybody. And I feel like when you communicate, it works in the same
And
way.
I don't say, like I do it talking to y'all, but I don't say this is for black people, this is such and such. I just show it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't have to say I'm for black. I don't have to say this is black owned. Like if
Yeah,
I got rich
your
bro.
protest is different.
Yeah, I don't, if I have to tell you I'm black, this black owned, I lost, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we don't realize, and I learned this through Chris at
MTV2?
MTV2, just like, sometimes when you put a label on it, you block all that shit.
Alienate people.
You alienate. So like if a club say hip hop, if you ain't in hip hop,
You're not
you're not gonna go in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if it just say club, you'll try it out and you never know, you might like it.
Interesting.
So that's how I treat everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't, even on my social media, I try not to, unless it's something like it's a joke that it works good if I just say it but for the most part, I try to keep it to where it's just me, and then whoever draw to it, that's who come to it. Like I didn't say I want to get in the white world.
So
You
here's
see what I'm saying? Like most people in my industry,
Yeah.
they try to get in the white world and such and such. I've never wanted to do that. I've always been cool with, if the worst case scenario, all I gotta do is entertain my people, I was cool with it. But I also understood too, we all the same.
Yeah.
We all the same. And I learned that through And I proved that through Buckwild when we did that show with the guy from Buckwild.
Yeah.
I was like, this redneck is a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas and rednecks is pretty much damn near the same.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, and we showed that through shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I've always took that in everything, applied that.
But I think a lot of times with people, when they feel that sensation you felt, which is like, I shouldn't be doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times there often is like a resentment for the community, right? And this happens with, it could be a poor white dude who feels like he's smarter than his community and he's like, I need to get out of here and I need to hang out with these smart people.
Nah, I'm not that guy.
I know you're
I
not.
hate people like that too.
I agree.
I hate when my people, they get in and they shit on
And
me.
they should, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not that nigga. I don't, like, if anybody, like Bootsy, for example. If anybody should understand Bootsy, it's us.
Yeah.
No matter how y'all can get offended all you want to, you say, but we can't shit on our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, because I understand it. It's like that drunk uncle. Like, you might got a drunk uncle, you know he gonna offend the such, but you ain't mad at him.
Yeah.
So that's how I see our people. Like, so when I see other niggas condemning somebody that you know our culture, you could call them and talk shit.
But why would you do it publicly? What does that do?
Yeah, like I'm not that.
It
I
only
hate that.
benefits you if you do it publicly. It don't help him.
Now you let other people get in your ear.
Yeah.
You let the battery get behind your back or let whoever in your world, like that circle niggas. I hate them more than all of that. I don't like the bougie fake niggas. You know what I'm saying?
And why do they do that?
Because you gotta find a place of validation and comfort.
It makes them feel superior to shit on these.
Because a lot of motherfuckers, not even just us, it's just you wasn't shit when you was a kid.
And now you holding on to that.
Yeah, now it's like being a villain.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds is the realest movie ever.
Yeah.
And people don't even realize, because that's what we living now.
Yep.
Everybody with the money was all the nerds when we came up. And they got all the
And now they bullying the way they were bullying.
They bullying. Same thing with gays. We used to bully gays.
Yeah.
Now they doing all the bullying now.
Yeah.
And you can't be mad at them.
That's their get back.
That's their get back. It's psychological. It's just like us we've been enslaved so long. Now I get back is fuck every such and such such.
What do you mean on that? Explain that.
Like, as far as slavery, and we hold that, you can't be mad at a person, say, man, y'all did such, because it's like a scorned woman. Even if she is wrong for the most part, or something she say, but it's the scorn, it's the bruises over time.
It's just the emotions.
It's gonna stop you from having these connections.
And that's why I come into play to fix the scorn from my people.
But you don't tell people, don't be scorned.
No.
You just go, let's enjoy life.
Let's understand what's going on and bring perspective and thing, and don't point fingers on why we fucked up. Let's fix it.
Yeah, nobody wants to be told not to feel what they're feeling.
Yeah.
That's annoying. But we can look at someone who's feeling good and go, I'd like to feel like that. What's he doing to feel like that?
Because after a while, even through social media, after a while, you start, because even as a kid, you look at, I don't want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. And then you start seeing everybody around, and you see me. And you're like, this motherfucker been living like this nonstop for 50. He must got something right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to pay attention to him. It take a little longer for him because they going to go through this month. Oh, he about that money. You know, when everybody was like, I'm finna be a businessman. Oh, I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. I'm finna chase this money. They did all that. 4 years later, now they all broke and struggling. Now they looking at me.
What's the newest trend that you think is going to die out soon? Because you're really good at this, at pointing out trends.
I don't like to knock it out because I look at it.
Now, you
this is a
called
good
out that
perspective.
shit with
This is
the-
a good perspective.
Yeah.
It's like the late night shows, the Jay Leno's.
Yeah.
They always had that one motherfucker that didn't do shit, but he was popular.
Yeah.
That's how I look at them shits. It's just like they there for a purpose. So you let them do their thing, but they gon' die out.
But you would call out like the chicks who had the businesses. Remember?
Yeah. I do that to piss them off. Like, all right, I'm finna show y'all. Y'all stupid ass. Y'all around here chasing this and that, and y'all want to start your own independent business. All right. And then when I wait till afterwards.
And then you start.
And then I start. Remember I said this? Boom.
Yeah.
Remember I said this? Boom. That's just a
So
Gemini.
what's the remember I said this right now that you can point to in 5 years and be like, remember I said that?
I have to look on my Instagram because I don't really keep tabs of it until it pop up.
Yeah.
So I have to.
You live in the moment. All right, guys, we're going to take a break real quick because we got to talk about Morgan & Morgan. Look, if you are ever injured by the negligence of another, you deserve to be paid. One person's negligence can result in another's settlement. So if you're in an accident, not calling a lawyer means you could be leaving money on the table. When you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. So if you are ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They have over 100 officers and have recovered, this is important, over $20 billion for over 500,000 clients. That doesn't mean one settlement for $199 billion and then a couple other people fighting for scraps. 500,000 people have won money, and those people have won over $20 billion. So getting injured because of someone else's negligence is hard to go through, and I know that. But luckily, submitting an injury claim with Morgan & Morgan is easy. So if you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless you win. I'm going to repeat that. Their fee is free unless you win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/flagrant. Spell it all out, forthepeople.com/flagrant, or dial pound law, which is pound 529 from your cell phone. Again, that is forthepeople.com/flagrant or pound law, pound 529 from your cell. This is a paid advertisement. What's up, boys? You see the blue lights, so we're going to take this break to talk to you about Blue Chew. Let me tell you something. If your dick game is not at 100% optimization, you should use Blue Chew. My dick game, mediocre. You know what I use as a performance-enhancing drug? You know why I'm still married? Blue Chew. Flagrant. Everybody in the Flagrant families use Blue Chew at least once. Even Mark, anti-vaccine motherfucker, probably used Blue Chew at least once. And because it's Flagrant and we give you free offers, you can get your first shipment for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping when you go to BlueChew.com and use a promo code Flagrant at checkout. Again, just $5 shipping at BlueChew.com, promo code Flagrant. You receive your first month for free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover all your options. Chew your way to the top, guys. BlueChew.com, promo code Flagrant.
Why do you think lives and streaming has become so popular?
Because people ain't got shit to do. That's why it's been so hard for me to do podcasts and shit. Because it was so hard for me to... Y'all was the first people to tell me to do them shits. You and Charlamagne to get in the podcast and say it'd be perfect for me. But I don't like to ramble a lot like that. And I realized, too, over time, that rambling can come back and eat your ass up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, and like a lot of times when I talk, if you ain't paying attention, or if you want to be offended, you can.
You can take it out of context.
You can take it out of context. So I have to protect myself in certain type of ways, but I don't know, just over time, I think I'm going to eventually get into it. The only reason I'm doing this now, that part, not yours, but the podcast I got coming out, is because of Clay and Charlamagne now.
Yeah.
Because Charlamagne Bing gave me the network Bing gave me the deal or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just said, fuck this shit.
But like, right now...
But by them being my friends, they understand me, so they waited out with me, and then Clay convinced me to do it with him. Yeah. And so I ended up doing it, and then he died. So now I'm doing it.
To honor him.
Yeah. And just because they held me down, Dolly and what's her name, because they could have took the money back and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
But in general, streaming seems so popular right now.
Oh, we got off track. I think streaming is like that because, like I say, people ain't got that much, ain't got shit to do. So a lot of people ain't got shit to do, so they just watch. It's something to do.
So it's just boredom? You think people are bored?
It's boredom, and I don't want you to watch me while you bored. That takes the mystique of power of who you are.
Wait a minute, explain that. You don't want people to watch you while they're
It's just like specials. That's why I don't care about stand-up specials, because it ain't special no more. You watch it when you're laying in the bed about to go to sleep.
You want people putting on an outfit, going to the movie theater, making an event out of it.
That's what made us who we are. That's what made Delirious great. That's what made all the specials great.
Even when you watch a
When the last time a special changed something? When the last time a special really... They don't do it no more. It ain't that no more. They're not saying you don't do it. It's like an album. It's like an album. Album don't have the effect it used to do no more. You know what I'm saying? So once I understood that, my specials, I've been putting out specials on Twitter for 15 years. So because what specials did? They gave us catchphrases and gave us shit that implemented the culture. Yeah. What I've been doing on social media.
Right.
So I've been doing it. It's just we programmed to think that's what comedy is and that's what that shit is, but it really ain't. Like, we programmed to think we want to be movie stars because that's what we came up in. That shit been done 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I understood that 20 years ago. That's why I never chased that side of the world.
Dude, it's so crazy. I was looking at why you chose to get into hip hop videos is such an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that this was a choice. I thought you just kind of like, I don't know, stumbled into it.
It's like I understood.
But this is can you break down?
I understood early, this shit is over with, this Hollywood shit. And at that time, too,
How did you know?
just paying attention.
I mean, what are you seeing? You seeing?
I'm just looking. It's just like now, like people say the world fucked up, but it can't be fucked up if you look, they still building buildings here, there. It's just money going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing in life. So I don't pay attention to what people say. I just pay attention to what's going on.
What's moving culture.
Moving, or just, because humans, we just talking, but we really are what we are. So if you pay attention to the people's actions, and that's where you'll find out. So that's what I did then. So I just paid, when I went out to LA and I started seeing what was going on, like, oh no, this shit changing. And then the internet social media started bubbling at that time. And then it wasn't, and then too, this was the main thing. TV, it wasn't no black shows on TV no more at that time.
So this is what?
The sitcoms was dying down.
So after
2000.
UPN 9 kind of started
it started
down,
fizzling down. So you start saying like,
where are the black people watching things?
There's nowhere for us on this motherfucker no more.
And then you're like, where are they?
Where are they?
They're in music videos.
Yeah, like where is our culture at? And so I'm looking at where it's making the impact. The impact was in videos. You see what I'm saying? Like, and to this day, shit that's stuck in our head is mostly shit from videos. So I understood that. I was like, shit, I'm right here in the meat of this shit. These motherfuckers love me anyway, because most of the rappers,
they would come to your show.
They come to my stand-up shows.
Yeah.
And so we already had, that's why I came, and see, that's another thing too, because people start trying to do what I did, but then same thing with stand-up. It was organic, so it works for me. Like, I am a hip-hop comedian. So it works for me. I ain't trying to force it because I seen it work. It is me. So I'm saying, and it was just time. That's why I say the universe, God, it just all worked at the perfect time. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I just rolled with it. I trust the universe that it's gonna work in my favor. So once I understood that, and I understood like I'm gonna go where people love me, and I went to Atlanta. I went back to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I got on social media, and that was another thing. When I got on social media, I was like, ain't nobody on this motherfucker yet.
Yeah.
And I seen this was the beginning. I understood, like, this is the future. And that's when I was like, I can be my own Hollywood right here.
Yeah.
That's when I understood this is gonna be Hollywood. So I just started focusing on, and then I understood, like, humans, how their brains work, and their kids. People was kids on social media at first. Like, I was programming people how to talk on Twitter because they didn't understand how to talk regular on Twitter. It'd be little shit like that. So I understood my power.
Yeah, the only time they'd ever typed anything was like an essay.
Yeah.
So they hadn't typed in colloquial English.
They didn't understand, like, how to transfer the dialect, how we talking now to social media. It sounds easy now, but back then it was like people was really stupid. Or something, you could tell a simple ass joke and this was hilarious.
Yeah, it was go crazy. Yeah.
It was like, these motherfuckers are kids now.
Yeah.
But the difference between me and everybody, like, I understood, I didn't use my shit for personal gain. Because I could have monetized and fucked over people and manipulated the game and became everything y'all seeing, like World Star or all this shit there. But I used it more so to, the same thing I use with everything, to help our people get what we are, you know what I'm saying? So, and like people say like they influenced by these other comedians, but if you watch them, all of them followed my blueprint.
For example?
I'm just saying as far as everything that they successful is, it's from social media, from them building their social media and shit. You see what I'm saying? It ain't from them being a fucking movie star.
Yeah.
Who done made it from being a movie star in the last 10, 15 years?
Nobody.
Even in the white world. Even in the white world, who done made it?
No, you're right.
Like they think, like I always hear say, like we don't have that much. There's not enough for the black community. It ain't nothing for nobody.
Yeah.
Everybody fucked up. We just take it personal because we go through it. But I remember that time you was. When before this shit happened, you was like, man, this shit fucked up out here. I'm struggling. I don't know where to go. But people don't know that story.
Yeah.
They don't hear that because they just think all white people got it easy.
Yeah.
But he was like, he didn't know where to fucking go.
Yeah.
He was still trying to figure it out. But look, it happened. They only see the success
because of the internet.
Because of the internet.
Yeah, I just really adopted
He created
what
his
you
own.
were doing.
He adopted it and he created its understanding. So, and that's why I get my
Yeah, man,
gift of it.
you would hit me. I'd have some show or something like that, and that's another thing that's dope about you. There are certain people that like they'll take somebody's influence, like I took your influence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they do something special, instead of feeling good about that, they'll be like angry or jealous. And you people will do that.
Yeah.
And like, but you'd always hit me and you'd be like, damn, man, you're making me cry out here in the Bahamas or something like that. Like,
yeah, because I love to see it. That's why I do it. That's where I get my satisfaction from.
yeah, it was
It
really
ain't the
cool.
money, it ain't the success. I've had so much success now, ain't pretty much nothing left. Everything you could think you want to do, I did.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just like now I get my satisfaction out of watching people that,
But what a great
even if they don't give me props,
Yeah.
I just like to see it. It's just like you
Yeah.
seeing a kid like, look at this motherfucker acting like me.
But isn't that like a genius move? Like think about that pivot, right? You go, okay, where is my community? Where are eyeballs? What are we watching? Oh, we're not watching TV shows because ain't shit out there really for us. We're watching music videos, and the music videos are almost our stories. They're our shows. I'm going to integrate myself in this where I already exist. I'm friends with all these guys, and I'm going to be the thing I already am, which is hip-hop comedian. That takes balls. Most people are still trying to chase Hollywood. They're still trying to
Because
chase
that's what
TV
they
shows.
taught. They do what you taught. Like you do what works.
But that's genius shit right there. It's sometimes, and you might not credit yourself, but genius is bucking the trend. Genius is doing the thing that nobody wants to do or nobody is willing
It's
to
sitting
do.
right there and none of us see it.
Even though it makes perfect sense.
And the confidence to do it.
Yeah.
But it just comes from being simple. Like I understand how to make it simple. for
However
the
you want to
average
describe
person.
it. What I'm saying is it's a very rare quality. It's easy to be second. It's easy to see someone do it and then do it after them. But it's very hard to be the first person to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just trailblaze. It's just being a trailblazer and being an explorer. Like I hate being in a room and everybody knows something I don't.
Yeah.
So I've always applied that to me. So it's like if I find out there's something going on, like when I got into aviation and I seen that whole world and I started putting to it, I'm like, this shit been going on 100 years. I don't know not one person that really fly for real.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to show these motherfuckers we can fly.
What about space?
I want to go to space. That's my goal.
That's the last one,
That's
right?
the last one. I can't wait to do the self in the world
And
behind me.
stunt on that.
Shit on the motherfucker. I might go live. That's when I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live on that bitch. And then after that, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Bottom of the ocean, would you do that?
I've done that.
But like deep submarine?
I got a submarine at the house, but I don't go in it. It's the camera though. But I want a submarine. I saw one, but that shit cost
You're not
too
going to
much.
get scared, claustrophobic? I'm claustrophobic. That's
I'd rather go to space than the bottom of the ocean.
Huh?
I think so. I'd rather go to space than the bottom of the
Yes,
ocean.
absolutely. Space is space.
Yeah.
Bottom
I
of
don't
the
know. I've
ocean
been
is the bottom.
rethinking the ocean for a second. I don't know. That might be a portal somewhere for real.
What you mean?
I don't know.
The ocean scares me, so I'm probably going to believe whatever
The
you say.
ocean is something in there. It's like Aquaman, the movie, that comes from something for real. Like it's that shit real down there, man. Like, and when you go down there, and scuba diving is what made me understand how dumb I was too.
What you mean?
So when I first went down there, I realized, damn, this is a whole world down here.
Yeah,
This is most of the world.
70% of the world or whatever is water, and we haven't explored the majority of that
Yeah,
70%.
so like you see that and you realize how much you don't know.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, nah, I'm really dumb.
Yeah.
You
That's
feel
why I
like
say we all dumb.
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
What does dumb mean to you? Does dumb mean just there are things you
Humans
don't
are dumb.
know? Yeah,
No,
we're all dumb.
We're all robots, but we think we smart because
Yeah,
we think we
that's
put
the-
two and two together, but we're dumb.
Yeah.
And we prove it every day because the robots are programming us.
So you use the word dumb as just following, not acknowledging there's so much more out there that you don't know.
I'm using like we don't control ourselves as much as we
Right.
think we
We have a lack of
So what's that?
yeah,
That's
autonomy.
autonomy.
Yeah.
That's dumb, ain't it?
Yeah.
Like we really wake up and do whatever we programmed to do.
Yeah.
The difference is I understand my programming, so I reprogram it. Before I can see it, like shoot, boom, 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 boom. All right, nah, I ain't finna do that move. That's where self-discipline come in.
What do you think about AI, artificial intelligence?
It is what it is. Like, shit, I think AI is to connect us together and we gonna be superhumans. We're gonna be like X-Men around this bitch.
So you got
really?
Yeah, best case scenario for you is the robots are best case scenario.
What you
It's
mean?
gonna fix things. So
Nah, it's definitely gonna. I mean, it's gonna leave. It's gonna be like if you ain't got the robot or understand. It's gonna be like not knowing how to read back in the day. You're gonna be really illiterate or out the loop or either Amish or whatever the shit.
Yo, that's fucking fantastic.
It really is because
If you don't have AI, you're illiterate. That's wow.
No, I'm serious
That's
because
true.
you gotta
It is it.
Because
It's
you
such
gotta
an
think,
advantage.
Just
It op-
imagine,
yeah.
just imagine you in a room and going against people that got this shit. in
Yeah,
their
it's,
brain
forget
already.
it. You can't. You can't.
You can't compete with a
Yeah.
motherfucker like that. And he's saying, all right, I know how to do this, I know how to do that, boom, 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 boom. And you think this motherfucker genius, but he got that chip in his goddamn brain.
Yeah.
There's people out here like that now. We just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
so adapter.
I was
die,
walking around with
basically.
them glasses
Oh yeah. the
for
Google
3 years, the Ray-Ban glasses.
Yeah.
Nobody knew. They thinking I'm holding my phone and shit. And a lot of shit we don't know until. So
You don't get worried that the AI will get too smart and take over humans?
I think that's just where we're supposed to go as humans in the long run anyway. Like, cause we really, this shit is just flesh. Like we spirits more than anything. So I feel like after a while we gonna ascend from this little ragged ass body of ours and goes to there. And that's our way to go through technology.
Have you ever done ayahuasca?
No, I don't need to. Cause I mean, ayahuasca bring you to understanding.
You're already connected.
I'm already connected, bro.
Oh, wow.
I'm already connected.
Shrooms you love though.
Huh?
What do shrooms give you?
I haven't done shrooms since this accident, honestly. But shrooms what made me say, oh no, I do know what I'm talking about. That's what shrooms did, like, and it opened up like, oh shit. Now it made me realize a lot of, you like, oh shit, that was how that invented. They was on shrooms. That's how that was it. They was on shrooms. Shrooms just open up any ayahuasca or the other, what's that, MDM?
DMT.
It just
DMT,
opens,
yeah.
it just opens it up to understanding it. But even to do them, you got to already be kind of there.
You have to be willing to accept it.
Accept it and see it for what it, have a little understanding that is bigger than who we are as humans.
Yeah, there's something that when we were in the Bahamas that you kept stressing is the wrong word, but kind of pointing out. And it was like when at night we, looking at the stars, it was this constant like humbling. You're just like, look how little we are. Look how
that's what shrooms do.
we
It
are.
shows, it makes, like you can't be arrogant on shrooms because you realize it
you're
takes
part
it
of
back
this whole thing. Yeah.
to Hinduism. That's where
God, it's amazing.
When
it takes it back to that. And it's like, oh, no, this is what we're supposed to be doing. And I'm sitting in the grass with the bugs all on me and I can. It's like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And that's when it goes back when I went traveling and shit. I want to say all pieces of the puzzle start coming together. It's like, oh, that's what I was learning over there with that goddamn Hindu shit. This is what boom, boom, boom.
Dude, it was fun being
Life is the best show ever.
It is. If you're willing to watch it.
If you're willing to watch it. That's how I look at shit from the outside looking in. I'm just happy I'm a part of the characters.
But your
I'm
character in it, like, because watching your show is kind of funny because we would be walking, right? And you'd be like, yeah, man, my old lady don't like Asian bitches or something. Like you just say something random, right? And then I'd be like, oh fuck, is that poison ivy? And you'd be like, yeah, it's okay. Just rub some of that leaf on it. I go, why? And he goes, oh, nature always puts the cure to the illness right next to it. And you're like, what is going on right now? Like, do you remember telling me that shit? There was
But
like
that's true though. That's that you talking about that poison oak.
There was something like the cure was a leaf right next to the thing.
Not America. The world always gives us something. It gives us everything. We just lost it over time through technology, but it's right there. Like it's usually whatever the problem is, the solution right next to it. And that's in life too. Damn, that's deep. I just thought about that. See, like I'm saying, I'm not smart. This should just be coming out from somewhere, but it ain't me. I'm just happy whoever using me using me.
Do you ever feel like they were trying to silence you? Because I feel like there was a time where
They probably was, but when you're on that forward thinking, you don't realize it afterwards, and then you're like, oh shit. But yeah, I mean,
there was a time like I was trying to follow you, and then there was another page, and another page, and another page.
But I was just usually when shit happened, I'm usually the first one, so I'm the collateral damage for everybody. So even when I think I was on your show last time, I was like, everything y'all seeing happen now, it's gonna happen to everybody else eventually in our culture, and And for the last 4 years, niggas was getting deleted for just talking like niggas.
So this is like there's an important distinction here. This exposed the problem with the lack of diversity, right? There were people getting kicked off Instagram, other black people getting kicked off Instagram for bullying, right? And they'd be getting kicked off for putting comments out there like, yo, you stupid.
Yeah.
Okay? You stupid, Instagram would deem as bullying when anybody who knows black people is the highest compliment when you make a joke. But it was just the fact that there were no black people in there realizing that there were certain vernacular, certain colloquialisms. And that was when I was like, oh shit, there is a way. Now, I don't know if it's done with nefarious intent. I don't know if the people at Instagram are going, how do we get black people off social media?
No, it wasn't that. I think it's more so when you get to a certain level, like Instagram got to a certain level to where they got to cater to the world.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that little world that we in, it don't matter to them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I always knew that.
And that's kind of not
That's
just
why
Instagram.
that's why I was always prepared. Like all them Instagram pages I had, I was ready for that shit. That's why I had like 4 Instagram pages before everybody realized I'm all the way off. Like, that took 2 years. I was on that bitch for 2 years off a fake page. I mean, not fake page, off my 2nd, 3rd, 4th pages because I was prepared for it. For when it was gonna happen, because I already knew. This is like when Fox used us to build their brand. You know what I'm saying? I already understood. I understand our place in this. In this
Martin,
shit.
living single.
Yes.
Back in the early 90s. And then now you don't even remember. You just think of Fox as just conservative, Republican, white.
They say they do it to me. They use it to build, and that's our brand. Hip-hop builds shit. Like that's what hip-hop do. Hip-hop builds all these brands up, and then once they build, all right, let's go on. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what we good at. That's where we
amplifying, getting attention, entertainment, pure. Come watch this. You're gonna watch.
Is that like a historical cycle? It might be like slavery. Y'all built everything, and then they're like, all right, well now that y'all built it, get the fuck out.
Where if you understand the game you playing, that goes back to understanding. You know how they flip it and manipulate it too.
So you're not gonna just use me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this.
I'm
to
gonna
me
use
as well.
this too. So I ain't gonna be that motherfucker say, man, Instagram, fuck. If you know you was there, I've never complained about Instagram. Only reason I got my paper because of Clay. Cause remember I was like, fuck it, whoop, and he got it back. And the reason I really need it back, because like I said, it's bigger than me. My page is really for our culture. Like, that's really like our melting pot, whether the niggas realize it or not. But really, that's where it keeps us all going, keeps everything going. You know, so it's bigger than, my page really bigger than Twitter is really for me. Instagram is really for us. You know what I'm saying? So.
What you mean by that?
I really enjoy talking shit on Twitter. Like, I really enjoy expressing
What's y'all fake caring about today is my favorite tweet of all time.
I can express myself and get it off and move on. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about it's such and such. There's no censorship on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I love it. I've always loved it. Like, I'd probably be more hurt than on Twitter. And Twitter ain't even got as much impact as my Instagram do. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I just love it. You know?
Where does what y'all fake caring about come from?
Knowing people just be fake caring.
And why is it important that you show them that they're fake caring?
You don't have to show, it's just over time. Like, my shit you get over time, because after a while, you're going to get tired of me saying, damn, it's fake. Or you're going to come in a situation where it's like,
oh yeah,
damn, this is fake caring. I did not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Half the shit people that tried to cancel me, it was some fake caring shit, because after a while, they don't even remember why they didn't like me.
Yeah.
But they don't realize they probably could have fucked my whole shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But being the type of person I am, the way I'm programmed, and understanding that how much power I have in the universe, nothing can affect me. You know what I'm saying? I'm really a superhero out this bitch without the AI yet. So watch when I get the AI.
It's over.
Stay woke.
But are you a superhero, or is it because there are people that really fuck with you that makes you the superhero?
It's both. That's when it works in both. When the accident happened, that's when they helped me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
protected.
Because they understood what I was given, they gave it back.
When people were trying to cancel you, there were all these people supporting you.
Supporting me. You know what I'm saying? So it always works.
Yeah.
The universe, it gives back.
So you would get the Neuralink, or you would get some type of like brain chip if it was available?
I don't know about that Neuralink. I need a couple people to die first, but I'm going to get whatever's going to be out at the time that's normal.
Yeah.
That seems comfortable enough. Why not? Like, what's stopping us from not doing it? I'm not finna be Amish. Amish. What is it?
Amish. Yeah.
I'm not finna be that motherfucker out here. Like, and where I live in the islands, that's about as Amish as I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
You know, that to me, on that island is like if I don't need it over here, I don't need it. So that's why I program myself to be like, just in case I don't want to go too far left, I can still deal with this shit.
What do you think about America, living in America, the future of America? I'm curious all your thoughts, because I think about this a lot.
I think America in the beginning stages of where we're going to be is who we are. Everywhere Asia, that's pretty much what it is. Whatever going on over there, that's kind of like, we think we're ahead, but we're really behind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
really?
I think so. As far as where with China and Russia, financially Russia, and just socially China. We moving more and more. Think about it. They socially awkward. Who's the most socially awkward people out
Oh,
there?
you're saying that we're just going to get there.
Yeah.
They're already there. They're already isolated.
Yeah, they already there. They already they already super robots.
Yo,
You see them viral moments when they doing this shit? They already there. You know what I'm saying? We at the beginning stages of all this shit. And even in the economics or whatever, business, we still at the beginning stage.
And do you think we're all going to eventually become those robots?
Yeah.
And is that something you
We keep saying robots, and it's not robots. The robots is just enhancement. It's like
no. When
it's
I
like
say
a Viagra.
when I say robots, I don't mean robots. I mean, like, do you think that all the decisions will essentially be made for us and we'll just have no autonomy? Because that seems to be what you're saying right now is like you are deprogramming yourself and that you're going to make the decisions about your life and do what you think is best instead of having these trends decide what you do.
Yeah. That's how you're supposed to do. That's how you're supposed to do even before all that shit happened. Before you get affected by the world, you understand the world and build your own world, like an ecosystem where none of that shit is going on out there. Don't even bother you. You know, they do that in Florida. Oh, there's so many communities where, like, already small communities where they have their own world.
Bro, that's the thing about Florida where, like, you saw Florida. I think black people in Florida were the first black people to openly support Trump. And to me, I'm like, oh, they're operating in their own community. They're not worried about what the world might think of a black person supporting this guy who is
But that just niggas
called
being
racist.
Niggas. It ain't so much like we right or wrong. We just say what the fuck we want to say. That's just Florida motherfuckers, and we get a kick out of it.
But now everybody gets a kick out of it.
Yeah, because that's another thing.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
But
the trend started
Florida,
there.
That's in America. If you want to see the future, go to the Bay or go to Florida.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the Bay gonna tell you the technology future. Florida gonna show you the
Cultural future.
the streets.
Wait, really? So the street shit starts Florida always?
That's why I say I was in the perfect place, Florida. That's why everything I am, I'm the culture. I'm the coach of everything, so I might have a heads up already because where I'm at. It's like God put me in a perfect place.
Oh, I got a question. You ever seen a ghost? Never.
Do you believe in ghosts?
If I did, I'd probably like I would accept it. So I probably did, but just looked at it like that's a ghost. I ain't finna be fucking with that motherfucker. Some shit like that. But I can't say off the top of my head where I just saw like a real motherfucker just appear.
That?
Do you think aliens are real?
That wasn't a ghost. I think that was a lady that God used, and it's like I ain't done with him yet. I did.
You think aliens are real?
Yeah. I mean, we'll be arrogant to think we the only motherfuckers on Earth.
Do you think they're here? Like, you know, when all
I think this shit is we so far behind in the universe shit, they probably look at this shit.
They're bored.
Yeah, it's like, why would we want to go there?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers just learning how to fly.
Yeah.
Like, we still don't know fly yet. Like, so I don't.
Okay,
I just think there's a whole nother entity or something that we beyond our brains.
Can't even see it, maybe.
Yeah, we don't realize how dumb we are. Like, we really dumb. Like, think about the shit 20 years ago.
Yeah.
We thought we were so smart, and now this shit is simple.
Yeah. Bro, I was just talking to a guy about germ theory. We didn't know about germs until, like, late 1800s, 1900s.
Yeah.
Like, let's use something simple. This is where I come in. Car. The engine in the car. All them components in the engine. Now you got a Tesla. The only thing you got in that bitch is a battery.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We could have been dead that shit 50 years ago.
Yeah.
So, but we was too stupid. We wanted to overthink it.
Yeah.
Well, over time, we start realizing, We ain't got to do all that. Take that out.
Yeah.
Take that out.
Yeah.
Take that out. Use this. Boom. Simple.
Okay. Two things. One, your daughter is how old now?
16.
16 years old. Okay. Moments in her life that you really wish that you had paid more attention or focused more? Like, what happened? You have 16 years of experience in something that I have 1 month of experience. So I just want...
There ain't no blueprint to this shit, bro.
Not how to do it, but like, what are some things that like, that were just really special moments that you were glad that you were there, really glad that you were present, you're glad that you did not miss?
I just came to everything I could. And like I say, technology worked in for me perfect. Because when I couldn't be there, the FaceTime then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, technology is really great, bro. Like, it works in your favor a lot, especially nowadays, the way we move and shit like that there. So, and then the bonding from day one, a lot of stuff, I ain't have to be there as much as I wanted to be.
Because the bond was built early.
The bond was already built, and I've always was in her life. And me being me kind of worked in my favor. Because now I'm like, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? When kids don't listen to parents, you know what I'm saying? But unless you somebody, or unless they look up to you like that, you know what I'm saying? Most time when we look up to people we want to be like. You don't really want to be like your mama or dad or some shit like that where we came from. So for me being who I am, and I guess her friends or whatever, it worked in my favor because like that's her dad or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Makes you proud.
You think she's as wise as you were at that age? Wiser? Less, you know what I mean?
The shit that's me is it ain't me, bro. Like I can't put this on anybody. I don't think everybody that's like me, they get it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's supposed to be in her is the understanding I got.
Does she know you love her?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, she know. I don't even have to question that. Now I'm at the stage, now I want her I'm just trying to get her to understand, because she's real carefree like me. I don't need her to be like that. Yeah. I need her to get more hustle in her. So now I'm just getting her to where the good thing about it, I guess she do got understanding because 16, like, I always tell her, like, you know you about to be grown. Like, you finna be 18 in 2 years. But she was like, I ain't ready to be grown. She was like, I don't feel like you should be grown till like 30.
Wow.
Which makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like, so by her just understanding that, it makes me like she do got a little understanding. She understands that she ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's a wise thought, yeah.
So I guess she is wise.
Okay.
She got a little bit of me in.
And then final question before you go. Any regrets in your life?
Nope. My shit is the best show ever, man. I ain't got no regrets. And then the little shit is just like, I should have did this. But it don't be shit. You know what I'm saying? Just little shit. I shouldn't have tweeted that. Some shit like that.
Yeah.
But no, I ain't no, hell no. Like, I can't think of a bad part of my life. Like, all that shit been good. Even the accident. Now that I'm healed now,
yeah,
it's like, damn, that was a good part of the movie, though. Like, if it was a movie, that would be a good part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Outside of that, nope.
Do you think you've achieved your purpose?
I think I'm living in my purpose until he's ready for me, or until it's time for me to transition to whatever's next. But I just think I'm living in my purpose, and I ain't got no goals now. Like, I ain't got like, all right, I want to, as far as in the entertainment and whatever, I feel like I'm living my goal every day, just being who I am and being the person I want to see change in the world. And when I see the world change, it's just like, I feel like that's how God is. He's like, look at this. Look what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look what I'm doing. And I ain't getting nothing out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because shit, I could make billions, but it ain't nothing in there for me like that. It's more satisfaction in watching.
Fair enough. Lil Duval, ladies and gentlemen. The GOAT.